going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all guys doing? Can y'all hear me? Right, we're back, guys. Can y'all hear me? Press drop a 1 if you can hear me. That's good, that's good. So I came on here today to talk about the tall whites. Shut it. Yeah, I came on here today to talk about the tall whites. What do you guys know about the tall whites? Let me put something on this computer. I'm doing something on the computer right now for you guys. It's gonna be late night movie night today. Yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna turn on the music. So today we're gonna talk about the tall whites, right? Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me? That's good. We gonna watch this video today. This guy break it down how he working for the Air Force, and he had made contact with the tall whites. Very interesting video. He's breaking down a lot of things that people don't know about. So yeah, we just gonna get into the video. I'm gonna pull it up. Pay attention to what he's saying. Yeah, he goes pretty deep into it. He talks about how they live versus how we live. He goes into their technology too. Space travel is so common that I don't think most people understand. Like going faster than the speed of light. Most people can't even comprehend that. But it's something common for them. These tall whites. I don't know if y'all can see. You see right here. So this is the guy Charleston Hall. I think that's his name, Charleston Hall. He's gonna be talking about it. I'm gonna play the video in a second. But very interesting video. I don't know if many of y'all seen it. Yeah. Yeah, if you identify as a white person nowadays, and I'm just saying white, but it's actually Caucasian, you may have some type of connection to the Pleiadians, okay? You know, so just because you are so-called white down here, which you're not really white, but we ain't gotta get that deep, doesn't mean you don't have any connections, you know? Because these might be, you know, y'all might be connected, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But it was very interesting what he was saying, how he was breaking it down. Matter of fact, let me drop a picture for you guys. Let me drop a picture for you guys. Yeah, so this would be a tall white. If y'all see that picture, that would be a tall white for you guys. These beings will kill you on sight. I hope y'all know that. Like, these beings right here, if you touch their kids, man, let me tell you, they will kill you on sight. Just like if like one of them come down here and they try to take your child, you would kill them on sight. You know, that's just how they roll. You know what I'm saying? That's just how. But this guy right here explains it very well. I gotta give him props. He explains it very well when it comes to how they actually travel in space, how they have certain technologies, how they die, how they live, how they survive, how they got a base. They got a base on Earth, you know. Interesting videos. I'm going to get into it in a little bit. I'm going to show y'all one more picture. Okay, so this next picture I'm going to show you guys is a tall white in disguise. Okay? So this next picture is remember, the next picture I'm going to show you is a tall white in disguise. Keep that in mind. Okay? So, I'm going to drop this picture for y'all. So this is a tall white in disguise. Let me see if I can move this down. Yeah. So yeah, that's a tall white in disguise. Okay. Very weird picture. You know, clearly you can see something's not right. You know, something is not clearly right with this picture. You know, it looks like plastic skin. But this is supposedly, do your own research. Do your own research. Yeah, now, supposedly this is a tall white in disguise, because in this video he explains how the tall whites was walking in Las Vegas and was rolling with the CIA. So, very interesting video, very interesting guy. Yeah, that's how. But you know, most extraterrestrials, that's how they be walking around. That's how they be walking around. You know, it is just interesting how most aliens, most extraterrestrials be walking around here, and we have no idea what they look like, or we do, and we be like, "Oh yeah, that's weird," and then keep it moving. It's just interesting. So I just found that interesting. This is going to be a good, because most people don't understand that extraterrestrials are walking around here as we currently speak. In some form or fashion, they're walking around here. Nubian extraterrestrials too. White-looking extraterrestrials or Caucasian-looking extraterrestrials walking around here. They got Asian extraterrestrials too, you know, walking around here too. I'm telling you, it gets deep. Yeah, man. Gets deep, man. Choose a different. Let's see. Yeah, but we gonna get deep. We gonna get deep tonight. He said it looks like yeah. These beings right here is no joke. They are no joke. Now look, this is a supposed. If y'all, let me see if y'all can see that. These are supposed extraterrestrials that went to the casino. Okay. they supposedly went to a casino in Las Vegas, but you wouldn't be able to tell. That's how good it is. Hold on. Oh, let me show you their craft ships. Actually, let me show you their ships. Let me show you their ships. So these are their scout ships that they have. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, these are their scout ships they have. Very advanced. You know, travel way faster than anything we got. You know, yeah, a lot of orbs. Yep. I saw, personally speaking, I had a UFO encounter. I want to say 2 weeks ago. I haven't went on live or anything because, you know, this is my personal encounter I had. You know, whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. I'm just letting you know, this is my personal encounter. I walked outside. I saw a big light. I don't know if they were scanning me or whatever they were doing. But as soon as I came outside, they kind of went away, okay? In a sense, they went away. It was very fast. I don't know what it was, but it was smoking when I went out there. I probably blinked once and it was gone. And I'm thinking it's an airplane, you know me. I'm like, okay, it gotta be an airplane. And I see an airplane like not too far away, but it's moving slower than what I just saw. So I'm like, wait a minute, that makes no sense because it can't be faster. The airplane can't be that fast compared to the one I'm looking at right now. I'm like, it was very weird. But when I went outside, I saw a UFO. But that's my personal encounter. Elon Musk is an alien. Elon Musk, he's saying he's from Venus. That's what he said on Joe Rogan. If you go listen to Joe Rogan, Elon Musk says he's from Venus. Okay? He might be with Val Thor and them. I don't know if he know Val Thor. But he says he's from Venus. I don't know how true that is. But, you know, we could just leave that up to speculation. But yeah, I'm about to pull up this video for you guys. Let me see, let me stop this. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this in a second. Alright, I'm gonna pull up that video for you guys. Yeah, he might be from Venus. But he said that on Joe Rogan. He said, I'm from Venus. I'm like, oh, shit. That was kind of deep. Let me see if I can... I'm about to log into my account that I have. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. My bad, I just came back. I was trying to find another port for y'all. So I gotta charge my tablet here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. Hold on, I'm back. I'm just gonna charge this real quick. Alright, we about to get into it. Real quick. I got something for you guys. Where is it? Alright, he's gonna hold on. Alright, guys. He's gonna explain it to you guys better than I can about what's going on with the tall whites. Alright? Let me break this down. Let me stop that. Stop sharing. Alright. He's gonna break it down better than I can.
I'm Charles James Hall. I'm the author of the Millennial Hospitality series. The series, in the series, I attempted to capture my experiences when I was in the Air Force in the middle 1960s. I was born in Wisconsin, and on July 24th, 1964, I entered the U.S. Air Force. I was stationed at Lackland, where I did basic training, and then at Chanute Air Force Base, Illinois, for weather training school. And in March of 1965, I was sent to Nellis Air Force Base, which is just outside Las Vegas, Nevada. And I was there until the 7th of May, 1967, when I shipped out to Vietnam. I returned from Vietnam in May of 1968. I had less than 3 months remaining on my term of enlistment, so the Air Force policy was that I was given an honorable discharge and sent home. While I was at Nellis Air Force Base from 65 until 67, I spent more than 2 of those years out on the Nellis gunnery ranges as the range weather observer. I discovered that out on those bases, out on the ranges, there is a base that the Air Force maintains for aliens. And the Air Force maintains the outer perimeter. There is an inner perimeter, which the aliens maintain, and then everything inside the inner perimeter is treated like an alien embassy. Looking up the valley to the north, the base is in the mountains at the far end of the valley. It's probably 40 miles or so up there. There's 2 mountains up there. The base itself is in the mountain on the east. The alien living area, the living quarters, are underground in the mountains on the west. After I got out of the service in May of 68, I met my wife and married her in May of 69, my wife Marie. And we went to college, we went to school in California. I have a master's degree in nuclear physics, a bachelor's degree in thermal physics, and over the years I also received a master's in business administration from Nova Southeastern University at Fort Lauderdale. During the 80s, when computers finally were good enough so that there were word processors, then I began writing my memoirs for my children and grandchildren. And those memoirs became the Millennial Hospitality series. I found that I wanted to convey to people, especially my children and my grandchildren, how it felt to be the weather observer and to have the aliens come down to where I was and to have to interact with them. Originally, I was part of the rotation pattern. So originally, I was sent up in May of '65 for 6 weeks. The person who replaced me was compromised, and then I was sent to replace him. And in the course of time, the U.S. generals, the American generals, and the aliens formed a committee and decided that they would pick just one observer, and they picked me, and as a committee decision, and that one observer would just be sent all the time and be the range weather observer, win, lose, or draw, no matter what happened. And so therefore, in late '65 and early '66, after the selection process, I was given top secret orders. The orders were that I could go anywhere I wanted out in dreamland. The alien base is actually in Area 54, and the housing area is called Area 53. And dreamland actually, at least at that time, and I presume the same is true today, was Area 53, Area 54, and parts of the desert Southwest Game Range. When you're physically at Indian Springs and you're looking up the valley, dreamland includes the mountains on the eastern side of the valley. My orders allowed me to go anywhere I wanted out in dreamland, day or night, and but I had to do so alone. If I took anyone else out with me, I wouldn't be in any trouble, but the person who was with me might be shot. They would be in serious trouble. When I received my orders, my commanding officer, a major, ordered me to into Nellis and to work the day shift on Sunday.
He's talking about the tall whites, guys.
Sunday,
Tall whites.
The weather station is otherwise deserted, and the base operations part of the building is also deserted. And then he came in at noon to the Nellis Base Commander's office, where the Nellis Base Commander and the number 2 man had also come in to deliver the orders, which they had received from the Pentagon. And then the MPs escorted the major with my orders in hand over to the weather station. The MPs stayed outside. The major called me in his office, locked all the doors, and read me my orders. The orders began by saying nothing I did would ever be classified, that I could tell anyone I wanted or not tell anyone if I didn't want. I could never be inspected. No one could ever come out or ask me questions. They could listen if I felt like talking, but that was it. My command, he and my chain of command could not come out to the weather station. If there was an emergency and they needed to talk to me, they could only talk to me in
Charleston
the
Hall
of the Chow Hall.
I'll put it in there.
If they did so,
Charles Hall.
as soon as they returned back to Nellis, as soon as they got back to the front gate, they had to report immediately to the neurosurgeon for debriefing. On the other hand, I could go and come anywhere I wanted. When he said I could go anywhere in dreamland, I thought he meant that I could go to sleep on the job, because I didn't know there was a dreamland. And I was thinking, what a job, you know? When he finished, I wanted to make sure that was okay, because, you know, the military, you're not supposed to sleep on duty. And so I said to him, I asked him, I said, will there be a cot or a bunk out at the weather station so that I can, sleep? And he looked a little confused, and he said it was his understanding that Dreamland was a place, but that only I would know where that place was. And I thought, he's just trying to be gentle and say, you sleep away, And that was the first I'd ever heard tell of Dreamland. In the course of the 2+ years that I spent out on the ranges, the aliens who are tall and white and have family groups with women and children would frequently come down to where I was. As the weather observer, my duties were to go out to the ranges.
Yeah, Dreamland is a I want to say a section or a part of the desert that he was stationed at, or I think a military base, something like that. That's what they used to call it, Dreamland.
Drive out there at night, rain or shine, and then you had to fill. You had to start. There was a generator out, 2 generators out there. There's 2 diesel generators. You had to start up a generator so that you had some electricity, and it would run the fan on the heater and so on, and the radio and the lights. And then you had to fill up a weather balloon with helium, attach a light, and release it.
He's talking about
the
this.
Children found that very entertaining.
Nellis Air Force Base.
Balloon with pretty lights, and so the mothers liked to bring the children down to look through my theodolite as I was tracking the balloon. About half the time they came, so the kids could play. When I first encountered the aliens, I was terrified because they're not human, even though they look reasonably human. It probably took me more than 6 months to get over the terror that I felt when they came, even though they had not come to harm me. It's just that being out there at night in the desert and, say, hearing people walking behind your weather shack when you think you're alone, even if they were priests, you'd be afraid, But when you discover that they're not human, well, this was the 60s. There was just, it took a long time to get used to it. There was no briefing. The Air Force never said, this is the situation. The aliens never came and said, this is the situation. They never came to teach me anything. They came when they wanted. They left when they wanted. And therefore, it took me a long time to get used to it. Everything I know about the aliens, I had to figure out myself, or occasionally they would answer questions, but not very many, because they came for their purposes, and when they'd finished their purposes, they left. They were really quite friendly, but each one of them was an individual. Interacting with them is sort of like interacting with the people in New York City. There are saints and there are sinners. There are people of all different walks of life and all different viewpoints. And so, I had some that were close friends, or almost like brothers, like tour guide, whose life I was credited with saving, and the teacher who credited me with saving her daughter's life. And on the other hand, there were some, like one of the alien generals, that, golly, I'm still afraid of him, I mean, if you met him, if he said stand there, you stood there, It was no back talk. The alien doctor who was the doctor that did the medical work on the tour guide, their CIA names, he was just a nice guy, He was the kind of guy that might come up and hug you if you let him. I never did. It freaked me out. But they just came in all different, you had to deal with each one of them as individuals. It took a while to get used to that, and it became a process of getting to know each one to the extent that you dealt with them like people.
Wait, hold on, Sunraa here?
Base that they have up in Area 54.
Sunraa, I didn't know you was in here. Pull up.
That base the same way that
Sunraa, pull up.
the U.S. Air Force or the U.S. Navy uses their bases. The way the Navy uses a base in the Philippines or on an island in the Pacific. At the base, at the alien base, the tall white deep spacecraft arrive and leave on schedule. And they arrive typically at sundown on the night of the full moon. Because they're gravity powered, they are typically at the base for 2 weeks.
I'm gonna show you that base.
They leave at midnight on the night of the new moon because they're gravity powered, presuming everything is going well. During those 2 weeks, the spacecraft is refueled and repaired, and the people on board get off and stretch their legs. So at the base, there's a more or less contingent of tall whites who are experienced in dealing with humans and typically who know English. And
yo, Sunraa, pull up, my dude. What you doing? It's Neteru movie time.
Many of whom have never seen humans before. And while the spacecraft is being repaired and refurbished, then the experienced troops, the experienced tall whites, typically take those new arrivals who are brave enough, take them out and show them the town. You take them out and show them what humans are like. And of course, me running my weather station, I'm the test human, you know. And so it was common every time there was a new moon for, after the new arrivals had rested up, for an experienced guard to bring around a group of new arrivals. The number of new arrivals could be anywhere from 2 or 3 to 20, depending on how many were brave enough to come watch Gorilla Charlie in the sagebrush. And so while the spacecraft is being repaired, they also had a technology exchange program with the U.S. Air Force, in which those technologies which they were willing to share with the Air Force, they would work on joint projects with the U.S. Air Force. They were only willing to share technology to the extent that it benefited them. For example, when the spacecraft was in port, they might need spare parts. Those spare parts might include radio equipment. Well, it was easier for them if they could just call up the U.S. Air Force and say, could we buy a new radio? You see? So it was odd. And on the other hand, the Air Force and the Army can always use better radios, you see? And so it was common for them. So one area where they were obviously doing technology transfer was in the area of radio communications, so that we could build radios that they could use, and in return we knew how to build better radios. Some technologies, like the secret to how they traveled faster than light, they were not willing to share. The idea of us having our own spacecraft traveling faster than the speed of light with nuclear weapons on board heading for their home planet, they didn't see where that was in their interest. And so when I say they were doing technology transfer with the Air Force, that was a negotiation where both sides mutually agreed that it was in their interest to do so. The tall whites live probably 10 times longer than we do. They live almost 700 years. And their spacecraft clearly travel faster than the speed of light. And they're humanoid. Their skin is as white as a piece of paper.
In 1999,
Hey, Peace. What I mean, it's my backup account. My man is blocked.
soon their happiness multiplied. Within 4 years, his and Darlene had 3 healthy sons, identical half shattered French birth. At the local hospital, Pete was barely hanging on. While doctors worked to save his life, police were
Their lips are not as prominent as humans.
Yo, can you hear me?
And they don't have teeth. They just have ridges.
I'm tripping.
How do I
Because
sound? How do I sound?
You sound good now. Yo, I had the headphones on the whole time. I'm tripping.
The volume.
I'm bugged out. Yeah, I thought I was speaking the whole time. Um, The volume's terrible. Yeah, it's tripping out. Of course, here they go with the live again. Here they go freezing my live again. Yeah, they some haters, man. I know they freeze them. I know they watching my live right now. Cause I'm about to go in. Uh, uh, why does it keep saying that? Yo,
All right, bet.
yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, I'll sound.
Yeah, you sound good now. I
All
was
right,
like,
bet.
yo, they was freezing my live. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. This is my backup. My main account got blocked.
Of course, you already know.
But
Always blocked.
right for 30 days too.
Yeah, I know. I remember last time we was going in, they cut off the live.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm noticing. So, but you gotta remember. You gotta remember.
Yeah,
This type of information they didn't want people to know.
of course,
You see what I'm
of course.
saying?
It's too
That's why.
deep.
Yeah, yeah. But it's the information they were trying to keep hidden. Like this, the information that the Vatican has. They don't want to tell y'all this. So of
Mhm.
course, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was playing this video. You know this video. You've seen this video before.
You know what? I've actually never seen that one.
What?
Never have. Haven't seen it. It's interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, interesting.
Okay. Well, it's called Charles Hall work. I have it in the pen right here.
Mm,
Go check that out, right?
mm,
He go deep. He go deep. Um, he go into the tall whites. Um,
mm,
they look like they kind of look like the pictures that I showed you.
mm,
Um, and they have like they're real tall, right? Like
mm,
real tall, taller than us at least.
mm,
Um, he had like blue eyes, but it's not like a human blue eyes. It's like just big, nothing but blue in their whole thing. The whole, even the white part of our eyes,
mm.
that would be blue for them.
Okay.
So yeah, they look like more of like a mixture of grays a little bit, but then they also tall and they got pale white skin. I'm talking about a piece of paper type pale skin.
Right, right, right.
So but he was going in. He was because this is like an hour long interview he did,
Mm.
right? He was talking about how they went to
Wait, so
Vegas.
wait, so wait, wait, hold on. So let's back
Yeah.
up.
All
Let's
right.
back up. I have questions.
All right.
Who is he?
He is he is a former, I guess, person who used to work at Nels Air Force Base that was close to um, Las Vegas. Okay. He said that while he was in the
Mm,
army or the base that he was at, he went to Area 54,
mm,
not 51, 54. That's what he said, right?
mm,
He's stating that he had a task he had to do where he had to go to like some type of outpost in the base or near a base,
mm,
right? In this outpost, he's stating that he's was meeting with the tall whites, right?
mm,
This is what he's saying, right?
mm.
So he's
So
also
he's
saying,
saying that he met them. He's saying.
yeah, he said actually what he's actually saying is that not only did he meet them, he has a lot of information on how they move, how they live,
Mm-hmm.
how they eat, how they
Mm-hmm.
travel,
Mm-hmm.
how they think, how they different from us. He's
Okay.
saying a lot of stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a lot of information. He's saying that oh man, it's so much. There's so much he said in this hour. It's like, yo, I wouldn't think that somebody can think of all this. You know what I'm saying? Like to think of how, like, imagine you think of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you got to think about how it eats, sleeps, travels, how their machines work. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, that I can't even do that. That sounds crazy. But he was giving a lot of information. Um, I mean, what else do you want to know? Because I already seen it. You know, I was just giving it out for free. You know,
Okay,
giving
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check him out. Was he mostly talking about? Was he mostly focused on tall whites and all that?
Well, that was his experience, right?
Mm.
He only met with the tall whites. That's the only extraterrestrial he said that he has met with.
Right, right, right.
He
Gotcha,
said
gotcha.
that there's a lot of stuff he said.
Mm.
I'm putting this on my YouTube channel, by the way. So you about to be on. I'm gonna tag you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bet,
Yeah,
bet,
yeah.
bet.
This live about to go up. But yeah, he said. Now keep in mind, right?
Mm.
He's saying that he had like a weather outpost that he had to go to, and back in the 1960s, right? So this is an old. He was like an old um Marine or whatever. He was in the Air Force base in the 1960s or whatever, right? So this is a long time ago, and I think he just came out in like the 1980s. He was talking about it. This is an old video, like really
Mm.
old. But he was saying that he was saying that he met the tall whites. First of all, he said it took him 6 months to not get scared.
To not get scared. Okay.
Yeah, six like he said when you meet a being that you've never seen before a day in your life as humans, because we still have like I forgot what it's called,
Mm.
but we still have like this thing where we're so used to seeing regular humans, where like we're just so used to seeing it. So
Mm.
when you see something that is nothing you've never seen before, you get kind of like this fear in you, you know, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like and it's not like a bad thing. He's just saying that you're gonna get it. It's gonna happen because it's just your brain can't register it because you're so used to being on Earth.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was saying like it took him 6 months just to even get used to the fact they exist. And I found that interesting because I'm like, that makes sense.
So,
I wouldn't expect him to be like, oh, cool, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Some tall ass, white pale looking thing coming.
but you know what though? If you notice, well, see that's why I like to look at insects because
Right,
insects help you kind of prepare for that. They look
right,
crazy. Insects look
right.
crazy. They're just
That's right.
they're just little. Look, the motherfucker just
Did you know?
yo, the motherfucker are
Yeah,
they look. They're just little.
right,
That's why we don't be tripping. But if that
right,
motherfucker was big, we'd be like, yo, whoa. So alien insects are very alien as well. You know what I'm saying?
very, yeah, yeah. I think that's a great start. I think everybody should be starting to look at
Yeah,
insects.
look
I
at
mean, I
insects,
watch
right?
the Animal Channel.
Yeah.
That's just me. I watch the Animal Channel on my personal time
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot of strange creatures that I don't think people are ready to see, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see a reptilian, you might freak out. You know what I'm saying? You might, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but he was saying that okay, when you see one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what got me, right? He was saying that when you see one of them, it's gonna take you not only a long time to get used to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he said they are the type of beings that if you touch one of them, like say if you try to touch them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You you automatically are it's automatic suicide, basically.
Why is that?
All right. He's saying that in their and kind of like this in their type of the way they live,
Mm-hmm.
that's seen as a threat to them. Like if you just like say me and you walk up and we shake hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that with them. That's not happening.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not happening because there would be no reason for us to have physical contact. Basically, with them, there's no reason. There's no reason why we should have any type of physical. And they don't really like humans like that. You know what I'm saying? They hear, they dealing with us, but they don't really like,
Mm-hmm.
like they basically they can't they're here, but they're here for their purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and they're
Yeah.
not really trying to, you know whatever they got going on, they're not really trying to get humans involved with that. You know, not saying that he's not saying that they dangerous like that, but don't piss them off basically, because they not you're gonna die. Like, it's automatic death sentence if you piss them off, and if you're not equipped either. If you're not equipped to handle them, you're automatically going to die.
Hmm.
I found that interesting. He said, like, straight up, like, he said they have kids, right?
Hmm.
He said, if you bring the kids around and you touch one of them kids, that's an automatic death sentence. You're going to die.
Hmm.
Because he said you can't even speak to the kids. He said you got to go through the mom, because you speak to the kids, that's automatic death sentence.
Hmm.
This dude was going so deep. I was like, he said that they went to Las Vegas too
Hmm.
and was walking around.
What?
He said the CIA escorted them in Las Vegas and walked around, and you wouldn't even be able to tell.
And you couldn't tell, right? That's interesting.
He's saying that the
Hmm.
technology that they have, like, they could put on some glasses, and
What?
obviously they have technology to cover the rest of their stuff,
Hmm.
and you wouldn't be able to tell.
You walk around Las Vegas.
Bro, they was walking around, and they went and so you know what the CIA did?
Hmm.
The CIA, right? They were escorting them, right? And what they did was they kind of like rented out a casino, and they pretended that they was regular humans working at the casino, and they
Hmm.
kind of isolated them. That way they could have fun without being interrupted.
Hmm.
Niggas is out there gambling, bro. What the what he's saying that extraterrestrials was out here gambling. Yo, that sounds crazy. I was like, that sounds crazy. But you know what? I heard a story about that too. About some aliens walking into a casino, and the security guard saw them on camera, but you wouldn't. But down below, nobody noticed that
Sheesh.
there was extraterrestrials walking around, and he called downstairs. He was like, "Y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see these?" He was going crazy, man. He was.
I would love to see that camera footage. That'd
I
be
would
fire.
love to see that too. I'm trying to dig deep. I got the base he was talking about. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
that. I
Okay.
was if you watch this live again, I had that on there. He was talking about they got scout ships, right?
Mm.
So they got scout ships that obviously break past the speed of light, right? They
Right.
they go crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said that. So they have like a scout ships, and they have a deep spaceship, like
Mm.
that goes and for long trips. He's saying that they repaired the ship because of the asteroid. There was an asteroid that hit their ship, so they had to repair it, the deep spaceship. And then while they was here for like 2 weeks, right? They was they get bored, They
Mm.
he's saying he's saying like, yo, they really like regular people, like regular beings, you know what I'm saying? Like me and you talking right now, like we just regular people.
Mm.
He's saying they are regular people. Some of them learned English. Some of them. He says some of them they learned English, but he's saying that you like the way they talk, you wouldn't be able to tell if they're making um you wouldn't be able to tell by the way they talk and how thin their lips are that
Mm.
they're actually speaking to you.
Hmm.
You have to pay attention to what they're saying, because
Hmm.
because I guess because I guess some of them are, because here's the thing, right? From my understanding, we're thinking that every space foreign race is advanced, like so advanced, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I don't think that's the case. I think some races are advanced, but some
Mm.
races aren't telepathic. Not everybody is the same. And
Mm.
then you know, and I think that comes down to genetics too. You know, um, I don't think everybody has certain abilities. More like
Right.
I heard reptilians are more telepathic than a lot of other beings. You know, so everybody has their way of communication,
Mm.
and I think that they can learn our communication, but it'll probably be harder for us to learn because they don't call like the stars at night. They don't call the stars at night the same things we do, right? They don't
Mm.
say Sirius. They say something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm pretty sure they have their own language.
Right.
Right. That makes sense.
He said that he asked he asked one of them, "Oh, what do you call this star?" He said if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you because you're not gonna understand it anyways. That's what he said. The tall white.
Mm.
He said, "I'm not telling you what you."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, "What?" I said, "That sounds crazy as hell."
Hmm.
He said, "I'm not telling you." He told him, he was like, "Yo, I'm not telling you, bro, because I'm just saying the way I'm talking." But obviously, he probably said it different. But he was telling him, "I'm not telling you nothing because you're not gonna be able to comprehend it." It's funny, man. It's funny. Man, he said a lot, bro. He went in. He went in. He was talking about he was talking about how they get bored. They um they want to walk in town, but the CIA won't let them sometimes. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Because it would be like a risk. Because if you bump into one of them, they'll probably kill you on sight, and that's probably a little bit too much. You
Mm.
know,
Mm.
and they got these wand weapons, right?
Mm.
Weapons that look like a wand. I have the picture. Hold on, let me pause that. But yeah, they got these wand weapons, and he was stating that they could turn they could turn the weapon to like sodium, right? Like you know how you got sodium in your body.
Right.
They have a weapon that can they turn the dial, and if it hits you, right, it can give you an electric shock. So you'll feel like you're dying basically, even though you physically won't see it coming.
Mm.
If they turn that thing up, they can kill you basically.
Hmm.
It's it's so much information that he was given. It was very interesting.
Mm.
Um, it's so much. I've looked up the base he was talking about. That base was real. I got the base of their. I got the tall white base. I have a picture of that.
Mm.
He's talking about the white ships. That's on Google Maps. He looked up. He looked on Google Maps, right, and got the picture of the base.
And you talking about the one in Nevada?
The one in Nevada. One in Nevada. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he got the base, the tall white base, and you see the scout ships that they have, the white scout ships. I'm like, man, listen. He talked about the kids. He
Mm-hmm.
said that um first of all, he said they have technology that makes them levitate off the ground.
Right. It makes sense. Makes sense. Makes
Okay,
sense.
so like the kids, they levitate off the ground, but the adults, they levitate too, but it's not too high because they get taller, so they can't really get up there as they as they grow. Um, he said they live about like 700 years old. That's a typical age for them. Um, so like right now, like say so they came in like what 1940s, like 1940s, 1960s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they had to deal with the government for 40 years. That's nothing to them. He said that's nothing. He said deal with the government is in 40 years is nothing. So they don't really care about the deal. That's like a fraction of their life. You know what I'm saying? Um, he said that yeah, he said the mother would kill you if you touch the kids, any of them. If you yell at them, He said you gotta be polite. He
Hmm.
said you gotta stand about 25 feet away. That's how close as you can get.
That's wild.
He said he said the kids came to like they were interested in some stuff in his shack that he had, like the weather telescope or whatever, for the weather. He said that they were looking at all the items, regular stuff, like regular stuff that me and you think would be regular. They haven't seen it before. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? He's saying that when the kids came, that when the kids came, the mother was there, right? And while the mother was there, they had to he had to stand like next to the bathroom shack where he was stationed at. So like you got the regular shack and then you got the bathroom that he used outside, right? He had to stand over there and then let the kids roam free in his little office that he had. And he said that he had a can of soda in there, right?
Mm.
And he said that he was worried that the kids would get scared, and because they never seen soda before or whatever. He said he had to talk to the mother. He had to stand. He had to like he had to take one footstep, stand, and hopefully the mother could see him. That way he could tell the mother, "Hey, I'm worried about that soda. Can you please tell the kids to watch out for that? Don't touch it." And then she was like, "I'll handle it." And then she was like, she floated in there or whatever the hell.
She
Was
just
like,
floated. Right.
her ass floated. You know what I'm saying? Was like, yo, kids don't touch that shit. Them kids ain't touch the goddamn thing in there.
Into shit. Right. Right. Right.
Right. But it was interesting. It was just an interesting way he was talking about it. I was
Like
just
he
intrigued.
had intimate experience and knowledge, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's a lot. It's just a lot of knowledge for a person who would lie. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody said he's lying, I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's a lot of knowledge. God damn. How do you make up something that's
You
intricate?
you can only lie based upon things you know.
Right. I'm like, damn,
Come on,
what?
man.
He must know something. He got to know
Right.
something. That's a lot. He was saying how they move too, right? Check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how we can multitask, right? I'm on the phone with you. I got the laptop
And
open.
I'm
You know
over.
what I'm saying?
I'm over here playing. I'm playing a video game
Right.
right
You
now
playing
too. So.
the video game, right? These
Mm-hmm.
niggas do things one at a time, bro. That, that's how they move.
But
Like,
that's good. The focus. The
right.
focus
But
is good.
that's they were so fascinated by our ability to kind of do multitasking. They were
Right.
interested in that's what they said about us. They was like, that's interesting that y'all can do that.
Right. Just like I'm doing right now. Shit, I'm over
Right.
here.
He was saying that their ability to focus is like this, right? So imagine you wake up in the morning, right? You go eat breakfast, right? You watch TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
You on the phone too at the same time. They wouldn't do none of that. All they would do is wake up, eat breakfast, get done eating breakfast, go sit down, watch TV. You know what I'm saying? They do shit at one at a
Mm-hmm.
time. They go like one, two. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. They're very focused though. Don't get it twisted. Like they're very intelligent, but they can't multitask. That's the thing about them. You know what I'm saying? At least that species cannot multitask. So if you was to say, okay, I need you to do this, this, and this, they'd be like, hell no, I'm not doing none of that. They'd be like, you better tell me to do one thing because that's the only thing I'm gonna do.
Right. That makes sense.
So it's interesting. He was talking about their nervous system, like their nervous system is very very I want to say he said it was like faster than ours. You know, he said that the fact that they live 700 year old
Mm.
doesn't it has a backdraw to it though. You know what I'm saying?
That what you mean?
He's saying that when you know how like we get a cut, right? And it takes like, let's say you get like a little cut on your finger, right? It probably take you like a day or two, right, to to let it heal up on your, your finger.
Mm.
That same cut, yeah, that same cut will probably take them 2 weeks.
So we have a quicker healing factor.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to them, they're, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, whoever said this guy's line is crazy. This dude just broke down some crazy stuff right there. That's like, you can't make that up though. Like for him to say that is like unbelievable, because it's like he's saying that we have a quicker healing time than them, and that the way they heal is so slow. It would take them months if they broke a leg. Like if they broke a leg, it'd probably take them 3 years to heal some shit. Like some crazy number, you know what I'm saying? So definitely interesting. Man, he said so much, man. He was talking about doctors they have, generals, you know, they got generals, they got the same shit we got, you know. They got people who chill, they got people who, teachers, you know. They really advanced, man. Like I'm like, man, well, they at least more advanced than us. Let's just say that they're definitely more advanced than us.
You talking about the tall whites?
Yeah, the tall whites is definitely, and like I said again, I'm gonna say this again. They will kill you if you touch them. Like this CIA agent, right? Oh, did I tell you about this? Um, did I tell you about the CIA agent? That, that
I don't think so.
okay. So, first of all, the tall whites went to the Capitol. You know, the United States Capitol, or so-called United States. You know what I'm talking about? They went
Mm.
over. This, I think this teacher went over there. One of the tall white teachers. They went over there. Um, the way they walk, or the way they float, or wherever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
it looked like when they was coming down the steps, because obviously the tall white was in disguise and all that stuff, so they probably was walking or whatever. um it looked like I guess the being was going to fall or whatever on the steps, the Capitol steps. The CIA agent tried to catch her, right? Because he's thinking like, she about to fall, let me grab her, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All he did was touch the shoulder, and in 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 2 seconds, right? That CIA agent was on the floor crying. Hold on, that CIA agent was on the floor crying, begging for his
Who was?
life on the Capitol
Okay.
steps, my nigga.
Hmm.
God damn. He said that they turned up the wand on that one. I said, damn, that's cold.
And when this happened?
This happened in, I think he said it was in like the 1970s. That happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This, what's funny? I think this was around the time Val Thor came. I think this was around that time.
Valiant Thor.
Yeah. Remember, he came around the same time too. And the master teacher came down what? Around the same. Yo, that's crazy. I'm bugged out right now.
Like 90, 45, 1945.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, yo, that's tough. The master teacher came down. You got Valiant Thor. You got the tall whites here. Damn, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, there was a lot of beings down here. Damn, they still here, but damn, it was probably going crazy back then.
They're probably going crazy back then.
Word, it's probably coming down like crazy. Because if I'm thinking about it, they ain't have much, like they didn't have no cameras like cameras today. You know what I'm saying? So they was probably doing whatever. Because he was saying that they got technology like Like you wouldn't even tell. Like you couldn't tell if you wasn't awake. So if they was to walk and say hello to you, you wouldn't be able to tell. But he was saying that when they come to the planet, some are more experienced than others dealing with humans. That's one thing he did say. He said that first of all, some of them when they went to go see him, some of them, like 20 or 30 of them, he was saying that it was kind of like he was a zoo pet or whatever. Like like he would be doing his work or whatever in the shack, and he's saying that when they came, it was like he was in a zoo and he was the animal, and they was looking at him like, oh look, ma, the humans over there. I was like, damn, that's deep. I was like, yo, and then the kids was like, they had to like train to deal with him. Basically, that's what his job was. He was the human they was dealing with to get used to humans, if that makes sense.
The tall white. So basically, he's like an
Yeah,
ambassador type.
ambassador type, but he was just like he was there to like just deal with them, like them to get used to dealing with humans. Some of them, because not all of them deal with humans. Only like the generals, you know what I'm saying? Like the Air Force generals that we have, they have generals too, and those are probably the ones that deal with humans the most. But the rest of them really don't deal with humans like that. You know what I'm saying? So like he was like the one to help with that, deal with humans on that type of level, with the rest of them, because there was a lot of them that came. He was saying like,
You talking about tall? You talking about tall whites?
yeah, I'm talking about tall whites, a lot of
So
them. Like,
we understand.
yeah.
So we understand what they're doing on the planet. They work, and I was reading the comments,
Mm-hmm.
and you. So is he saying that the tall white? Where is he saying that they come from? The tall white. The
Oh
tribes.
man, oh I forgot what he said, but I know he said something about their planet. I have to go read.
Okay, bet. So
Yeah,
what was so the word tall white? Obviously, that's English.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
he
yeah,
did he
yeah, yeah.
did he say that they had a name or what planet it came from or what star it came from?
No, he. I think he said what planet. He was talking about something about their planet. I forgot that part. I forgot.
That's
Yeah,
important
yeah, that's important. Yeah,
to
yeah,
know where these people to know where these motherfuckers come from. That's
yeah.
important because if these are tall whites from the Pleiades, then we already know what's going on.
No,
The tall
no,
white,
no. Actually, you know
huh?
what? You know what? I don't think they're from the Pleiades. I think he said something somewhere else. I have to go back and look what he said.
Aldebaran, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, that's very important because
Yeah.
if they from the Pleiades, then we know what's going on. They're like,
Well. Here's the thing, though. Like
mm,
when he described them, right?
mm,
It wasn't like you know how he looked, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he's saying they look like white paper, like white.
right. That's what Tahuti
Yeah,
says in the books. I know
yeah. They look like
white hair, white skin, white
and
eyes. He got a
they
picture of them. Look, he got a picture of them in one of the actual facts.
right, right.
Mm-hmm,
But I don't. But they don't look like. But they don't look like the Nordics ones, right? And they
mm-hmm,
have blue. He said they have eyes. Or he described them. Matter of fact, he said they have eyes that go. You know how your eyes are, and you
mm-hmm.
got the tip of your tip of your eyes. But he said they go around their head. Like them eyes is big. Like he was like, yo, them shits is huge.
So
They like
they go around their head.
yeah, like they wrap around. That's how big their eyes are compared to.
Kind of like Pandora. Hey, you know Pandora? Have you seen Pandora before? That female with them big old eyes, them big pretty eyes. Matter of fact, let me send it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Send it to me.
Hold on. Let me go on my other page. Send it to you. Hold on, real quick.
You said Pandora. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. Okay, make sure. Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up what he said they look like. I'll pull that up. Hold on. Let's see.
And so, for those who don't know, in the chat, you have another group of tall whites called the Pleiadians,
Right.
and they down here because they work for the so-called Draco, because the Draco were eating the Pleiadians, and then the Pleiadians was like, you know what, we want y'all to stop eating us. We'll come to Earth and we'll make a substitute copy of us. Hence these Adamites. Long story short.
Let me see what they look like.
But you're saying that the dude is saying that you got these are agreeable tall whites, basically.
Basically, or well, they're not agreeable though,
Okay,
because
you said they're not agreeable. You're saying they're not
yeah, he
agreeable.
said, all right. So look, so he's saying they look like this more. This is what they look like.
So, right, they motherfuckers look crazy.
Right. But that's what he's saying. He said, them niggas look wild.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no human like shit.
That would freak
Motherfucker,
you out in real life. He said, now
you said it like
listen,
that, huh?
this is what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said that he turned the corner. The first time he ever met these beings, he turned the corner and he seen one with a damn, and they always carry they always carry their weapons. Keep that in mind. They always carry their weapons. All of
Hey,
them.
bro.
They always
Them niggas.
strapped.
Hey, them niggas who have to walk around Vegas with some glasses on, looking like with the blade glasses.
Hey, hold on, hold on. Look at this one. Hold on. He was saying this is how they looked when they went into the casino. You see the
Okay.
casino in the back?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how
Right.
they was rocking because you wouldn't know, but that's technology they using too.
So you know what? One thing I like. So to keep it real with y'all, the one thing I admire about the tall white so-called aliens and the so-called Pleiadians is that they're actually really beautiful. They have like they don't have any. Their skin is smooth and all that. They don't have, you know what I'm saying. They don't look like the Earth. You know what I'm talking about. The Earth white version. Their skin is pure. They look like This is where they get the Barbie dolls from. Them.
Yeah, all right. So look, right. He
Mm-hmm.
was saying that he was talking about how the way they die, right? So they get tall around like let's say they get about like 6'1", right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they get to like 400, like let's say they get about to like 700 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
They end up growing to like 85 feet, right? The problem,
You said
the
85 feet.
I mean not 85 feet, 8'5". I'm sorry, 8'5",
I was about
right?
to say,
Yeah,
God damn.
85 feet is crazy. Hold on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sheesh.
Now look, right? So they get to be 8'5", right? But the thing
Right.
about
Makes sense.
it
It makes
is
sense.
that when they grow, right? When they grow, their organs cannot grow with them. That's the
Mm-hmm.
problem they're having. That's why they die because their organs can't grow with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they be like 8'5", but they have like a 6'1" organs like in them. So that's why they end up
mm-hmm.
dying at like 700 years old. But it takes a long time, but still they end up dying because of that. So that's how they go out. They die because their organs can't, match their body and how it grows. But he said at the end of their cycle, when they do almost about to die, they have like a younger tall white walk around and like observe them. You know what I'm saying? I think they trying to figure out how to fix that problem. But they have some genetic defects too. You know what I'm saying? They is not perfect at all. They got some genetic defects. He was saying that they have like a force field. Ooh. Hold on. I gotta say this. I have to say this, right? He was saying that they have a force field around them. So if you were to throw something at them, right, it would
Mm-hmm.
drop. Like if you was to throw a rock at them, it would drop automatically. That I found interesting. What he's saying is they have some type of um field where throwing stuff at them won't work, or even trying to shoot them won't work. It will not
Right.
work.
It makes sense.
I'm not-
I seen it in the sci-fi movie, so it makes sense.
yeah. Oh man, I don't want to get deep, but I'm about to get deep, man.
Hey man, it's your show.
It's
I'm talking
about to
about
get deep, dog. There's a show called Foundation, right? I don't know if you
right.
heard of it.
Yeah, it's on Apple.
Man, you seen it?
Yes, it's one of the best shows I've seen.
Oh
Sci-fi
my
show,
God.
sci-fi shows
The
I've seen.
the
Right.
the gems in that show are ridiculous. Shout out to Watt Wet. Hope he see this live. Shout out to him. He put me on because he sent it
The
to me.
Foundation. Mm-hmm.
Watt Wet sent it to me. I gotta give him all credit because I binge watched that show. I've been binge watching it for like I want to say a week now.
Oh, so basically you just found it.
Yeah, I just found it like a week ago. He sent it to me, and that's why I haven't been online because I've been watching the show.
Yeah, I see, nigga, please. I seen that shit last year. That shit was fire.
That shit was so tough. Did you see? Well, you see season one or two, or both of them?
So I seen season one, and then I seen the recap of season
Okay,
two.
okay. Definitely, definitely go watch season two. Um,
Mm.
yo, that show right there. Remember when the black? Oh damn it! I don't think you seen the season two though. When the black dude was in a telescope.
I don't remember that.
Okay, so he was on a telescope, right? And then this little girl was asking him, "Hey, where did humans come from?" He was like, "I don't know. Maybe Sirius, Orion." I said, "What?"
Oh, that'd be a good
I
scene.
was like, "Yo,
He said those.
I was about to post that scene. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
you got to. So
yo,
you got to, and that's from Foundation.
yeah, Foundation." I was like, "Yo, that shit." I'm like,
Yo,
"Yo, they really dropping
you got to
gems."
send me that. Send me that. Try to send me. Listen, try to send me that scene when we get off the live.
Yo, I will send it to you, bro. That shit was so tough. I was like, somebody gotta watch this because they is dropping so much knowledge in here. It's ridiculous. So I'm
Hmm.
I'm gonna put it out there, right?
Mm,
You know
mm,
the guy called Empire, right?
mm-hmm.
What is that?
What you mean?
Looking at him, right, and how he looked, right? What you think that is?
The guy called Empire
Yeah.
in the show. In the show.
What does he look like to you?
Hold on. First of all, let me understand what you're talking about.
All
Hold on. Give me a
right,
second.
all right, all
There's a
right.
character. Hold on. Let me go on my Google right quick so I can see what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
yep.
So there's a character named Empire on Foundation.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
I'm gonna let you look at his picture and tell me what that looked like to you.
Oh, nigga, you talking about the one? You talking about one of the
Yeah,
emperors, one of those clones?
yeah. But he called himself Empire. That's what he called himself.
Okay, okay, bet. Right. What about the clone? Yeah, the galactic clone bloodline.
Well, what is that?
What you mean?
That looked like Ash Star Command. I'm telling you, bro. Hold on,
Oh, I like that. If he dyed his hair blonde. Oh, you
bro.
see,
I'm telling you right now.
I see what you're
That is,
saying.
I'm gonna
I
say
see what
this
you're
right
saying.
now. Shout out to Young
Mm-hmm.
Elder. Shout out to Young Elder. I
Mm-hmm.
have to say this. Young Elder said that Ash Star Command do cloning.
Right, because they can't
Bro,
have sex and
this is the sick. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
they can't have sex and
Right.
reproduce. So go ahead.
But when he said that, now that I'm watching the show, right? He said this mad long ago, by the way. Mad long ago, like 5 years ago. Now that I'm watching the show, I'm like, shit, they doing the exact same thing with the cloning. I'm like, oh shit, this Ash Star Command. I'm like, this the way he got the blue armor on. I'm like, yo, this
Yeah,
is what
I
it would
mean, you
look
know what? I
like.
missed it.
Right.
I missed it to be honest because his hair because they dyed his hair dark. See,
Right.
if you would have had blonde hair, I would have been like, wait a minute.
But that's how they get that's how they get you though. That's
Yep.
how they get you now. That's Ash Star Command all the way. They try
Hey,
and
if you can, I know you're very creative and you have powerful tools.
yeah.
If you can, try to make a picture of him with blonde hair if you can.
Let me see if I can do that. I think I can.
Okay.
The photo edit joint.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta do that with the blue. When he's wearing that blue, I was like,
Bro, they put it right in my face though, but people did not see that.
yeah.
I'm like, all right,
I didn't see that.
I'm like, all right, that's Ash Star Command, right? Then I'm like, okay, cool. What planet do that black girl come from though? Cause that shit look crazy.
That water, talking about that
Or
water
that
planet.
water planet with Nubian niggas. Sorry, excuse my
But
French.
check this out. So one of the most interesting storylines I came across in that show was the fact that they were trying to wage war against that black woman that was leading that order of the light, meaning that they believe that humans have souls,
Right.
and because the Galactic Empire, the emperors didn't have no soul, they need to be overthrown.
Oh, hold
That
on.
only soul being
That's what I'm saying. You know why that makes sense to me? Because that's Ashtar Command all the way. They have no soul.
exactly. There you go.
Oh
There
my
you go. There.
Yo, when I'm telling you, I haven't finished yet because I'm
And
still
hold on,
watching.
let me ask you a
I go
question.
ahead.
Go back. Who was leading that religious? Who was leading that religious movement of beings of divine light? It was a black woman.
Right.
Matter of fact, I'm about to go pull it up. Let me go pull that shit up
Yeah.
right now. God damn it.
God, man, it was deep.
Let me see what that was. I can't remember her name.
They was talking about they had a space elevator, right? You saw that?
Right, they got destroyed. Right.
Now Japan is building a space elevator.
You said Japan?
Yeah, Japan is building a space elevator as we speak. Like they're trying to move forward with that plan.
They gonna fuck around and go broke trying to do that shit.
They said they're gonna suspend the wires and everything. It's gonna be a space elevator, just like the what you saw.
So you know what? So you know what's another good show that kind of relates to all this is Altered Carbon. You got to remember
Yes, yes,
these Pleiadians. These Pleiadians, they're just avatars.
yes,
The motherfucker, they're not even on the planet. Those bodies are just astronaut. They're like earthly suits, earthly astronaut suits.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you're not even here. None of you niggas is here. Shit, to keep it keep it real. None of y'all here. This is Grand Theft Auto Earth.
Pretty much.
At night, you about to leave here and go back to wherever you came from.
Big
At night, then you
facts.
come back every morning.
Big facts.
Motherfucking Grand Theft Auto Earth. That's why there should be no fear when you're playing Grand Theft Auto. When you're playing Grand Theft Auto, do you have fear of being shot, nigga? Please, because you know it's not real, right? Right? That's like me playing Grand Theft Auto and I'm scared. Oh, motherfucker, go shoot me! I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna get raped. Nigga, please, it's a video game. Same concept, man.
Yeah, but I heard Bill Gates is I heard Bill Gates is a Telosian.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I heard he was a Telosian.
Now, actually, what in the hell? What is a Telosian? Put me on.
I don't know if you've seen this is a guy called Billy Meyer.
You talking about that ugly big nose mother?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Telosian. That's a Telosian. He's
Oh, okay.
so there's different you know how we got different Nagarus. There's just different Caucasian people. That's
Oh,
basically what it is.
I see.
Right,
That's
right.
interesting.
Like
I
you
see.
have
I see. I see.
Valdor. But it's just different genetics. That's just what it is. You know what I'm
Oh, you know
saying?
what? Earlier, you made a statement. You said how a lot of these so-called extraterrestrials they're very human-like, meaning their personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right,
not surprised. I'm not
right,
surprised. You got to remember, humans are not just native to Earth; they're native to the entire universe. So of
right.
course we're going. You know what I'm saying?
He
So
was
I'm not surprised when I heard that.
he was saying they all are different. They may look the same. Like if the female and the male walk, I mean,
Mm,
well, no, he's saying if the female and male stand together and they
mm-hmm.
don't move, you wouldn't be able to tell which one's which. But
Oh, so they're
he's
kind of
saying
like androgynous. They're like
well,
androgynous.
no, that's not even the case. He's just saying like they may look the same, but you couldn't tell unless they started walking because
So,
women have a softer step than men.
oh yeah, that graceful. Oh yes,
Right,
indeed.
right. So that's
Hey,
what he
that's
was
why. Hey,
saying.
that's why these trans. That's why I know trans. You can't fool. If you're a trans, you can't fool me. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look at how you
Right,
walk. But go ahead.
right. So he was saying how they walk
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, that makes sense to me. So, when you see one of these beings, um,
Mm-hmm.
he said when you see one of these beings, first of all, you need to make sure they're like at a good distance where they can see you, and don't walk up behind them because they will kill you. Okay, they might get scared and just kill you off rip. Okay, or not get scared, but they like, well, wait a minute, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Take
Turn that wine
take
up
you out your
on your
body.
ass and just obliterate your ass. They could turn you to
Take.
dust. They could turn you to dust. That's what he said. They could turn you into dust. Okay, they turn that shit up too high, your ass going bye bye. Okay,
Okay.
that's how he put it. Okay, so I think most people need to be aware of how they moving in the cosmic jungle. That's a fact. They need to be
Yeah.
very aware if people think that they're gonna be moving and just being say kumbaya. I don't think that's gonna happen like that. I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not. Woo.
From what I'm told, you know, you see, master teacher. Listen, the master teacher is peaceful, but don't catch him on a bad day. He'll put a spell on your ass. Type shit.
They just, you know what? They just made a movie. They just made a movie about it was these white dudes. They were trying to find a planet to colonize. Anyways, long story short, they went to the wrong planet, and the planet was populated by giant motherfucking alien spiders. See what I'm saying? So it shows you how dangerous the universe
Right,
is. These motherfuckers crash landed on the planet thinking, okay, we're on another planet. And it turns out the predators are these giant alien spider type, and they all got killed. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you how dangerous this is, a cosmic jungle.
man.
Shit.
All right, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back here, okay? Because that was a great point you just made in the show
Okay.
in the show Foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got crazy looking animals, bro. Crazy looking animals.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, in the back of my head, you know what I was thinking? I was like, I wonder if they had experience with these beings on other planets, bro. In real life. Like in this reality, right? I'm thinking what they did is because a lot of that stuff that they put in that foundation,
Mm.
I'm telling you, they already are privy to it in some sense, or they had experience with it, right? Um, they had they showed you in the movie, the show called Foundation. They showed you how to go faster than the speed of light in the show itself. Like
Right.
their shit was they were showing you how they use what's that thing called, cryo sleep, right? You could cryo.
Stasis, yep. Yeah.
Yo, they was cryo sleeping for like 100 years. I'm like, god damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's crazy. 100 years cryo sleep, bro. That sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they was doing. They was cryo sleeping. When they jumped, when they used to go faster than the speed of light, or quantum jumping, or whatever you want to call it, they used to have to go into cryo sleep. I don't know if you've seen that scene when they went into cryo sleep just
Mm-hmm.
to jump to that elevator, that long ass space elevator they had. That was very interesting. It was a lot of stuff going on in this show, man. I would recommend this show to everybody. I'm about to post clips. I'm about to send you that clip because when I tell you, I was like, yo, this is a very good show. They showing you Anunnaki in there. I don't know if people peep that, or they show you some tall Nubian brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hmm. Advanced
Interesting.
Nubians on the planet. Come on now.
That's
More
interesting.
advanced than us, at least. And it was interesting, the Nubian sisters, they had like powers too.
Including the main character. She
Main
was very intelligent.
character, she had power to,
Right.
perceive the future. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, she was an oracle. Yeah, that motherfucker was, and she was fine too. But she was an oracle.
Yo,
Hey, hold
I,
on. Hey, let me. I need to make a public announcement.
Like,
If you come across an oracle, you better get that motherfucker pregnant. But go ahead.
nah, facts, so facts.
You hear me? You better get that motherfucker pregnant, boy. Sheesh. Them oracle DNA, that oracle DNA. Come on, man.
Oh, hold on. All right, so I'm glad you brought that up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the show, right, in the second season, he's trying to get this Nubian sister pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
The Ashtar Command looking dude.
Yeah. That goes back to that religious
Right.
order, that spiritual order.
Right.
Hold on. That's important. That's
Right.
actually the most important part of the show because he was trying to figure out, does he have a soul or not, or can he get one?
Right.
Through that black woman. Ooh,
Right.
that shit deep.
That shit, yo, when I tell you, I was like, yo, this shit is so deep. I was like, man, if I wasn't awake, I would thought this was nothing. But I'm awake. I'm like, damn, they really giving it to us, like on so many levels. They talking about time jumping. They talking about turning your body into a machine type shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, in the show, right? You know when that white dude had died. Remember when that black kid had stabbed him, right? He had died, and they put his body in a casket and sent it off into space, right? He ended up transforming that casket that he got sent in. He ended up transforming into a quantum vault. I said, what? I said, is this the type of technology that they're using now? Like imagine your physical, well, your body right now, right? But they kind of break the molecules down and it turns into a ship. This is what Dr. York was talking about. I said,
hey, hold on. Everybody in the chat is asking you what's the show called? Because you're going in.
I'm sorry.
You gotta tell me.
I'll put it.
That's why That's why I'm glad. You know what? That's why I'm glad I monitor the
Yeah.
chat because people are going in, but they're asking the name of the show. Because you're going in, they saying, "Dang, this nigga going in on it." Yeah, it's a good show.
This show right here blew my mind, bro.
It's called Foundation. Foundation,
just a foundation. Okay.
Or you know, I was talking to somebody in the chat.
I put
it's on Apple TV.
I put foundation because I don't
want put Foundation and then put Apple TV.
Okay.
That's the only place it is.
Okay.
It ain't nowhere else.
TV.
They need to put that shit on Netflix. Nigga, fuck Apple TV. Come on, man.
I'm about to buy it so they don't erase it. Type shit. Nah, you know how they do it. They erase the shit. I'm like, nah, bro. You gotta
they erase it.
I might just buy.
No. Listen, that's how I felt. Listen, I'm not trying to get off topic, but that's how I felt. That's how I felt about when I was watching Stargate SG-1. I'm like, yo, they about to erase this shit, man. But nigga, they were showing black Egyptian Star Lords coming through portals and kidnapping white people. Nigga, please.
Telling you, man, that really happened too. Oh my god.
I mean, they're gonna delete this.
They was really kidnapping people off that base. They came through the Stargate, man.
Yo, listen. What was happening was, long story short, the so-called Neteru black guys, they was coming through the portals and they was kidnapping the white girls. And then they bringing them back. They was bringing them back through the portals, and they're trying to make them white bitches concubines on their planet. I'm like, these niggas, they showing this in the motherfucking show. I was like, I can't believe they showing this in the show. I couldn't believe it. They're gonna delete this. They're gonna delete this shit. But that's why you could listen. That's why you could barely find it though. Nigga, try to find Stargate SG-1. I bet you can't find it.
Yeah, I be trying.
That's what they showing. That's what they showing.
I mean, it's good that
Yo, listen, I'm watching, bro. I'm watching this shit. I'm laughing my ass. I'm like, yo, no, that's an Egyptian. That's an ancient Egyptian. Look like a nigga from another planet, going through a portal, kidnapping a white girl, and then they show you on his planet, it's a bunch of white bitches, and they concubines,
Mm-hmm.
and the nigga trying to get the bitches pregnant. What? Wow, what the fuck's going on? It's crazy.
Yeah,
Bro, that
that's
shit was
crazy.
fire. That shit was so fire. Cause that's what's going on. Bro, that's what's going on. Fertility. The most important gem in the universe is the woman
Hold,
and fertility.
hold on,
Huh?
hold on, hold on. Before
Go
you
ahead.
end that statement, before you
Go
do
ahead.
the statement, right?
Go ahead.
In
Right, it's
this
crazy.
in this show, right? Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, the guy that was talking about the tall whites, right? The guy that was talking about tall whites said the most thing the most thing that is important that they said was DNA. That's what the tall white said.
Right. Oh, see, there you
I'm
go.
t-
Keep going.
he said that DNA is something that all extraterrestrials look for.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. That like that's
Mm-hmm.
the main thing in that type of reality. DNA. For like
Yep.
even when it comes to the planet, they just looking for DNA. That's all they doing. A lot of a lot of people don't understand how important your DNA is. They don't understand how important, you know, blood type and all that stuff is, but they really out here looking for your DNA. Number one thing.
DNA, DNA and the womb, a natural womb, not no factory
Right.
womb, a natural womb. You you cannot create a real being without a womb. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Man, listen. And they was going obviously they was going deep on the foundation with it. That show,
About the about those
yo,
clones, right?
he probably lived about like 500-600 years with them clones.
So that's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
So one of the clones was showing signs of having a soul. Remember how he was different?
yeah,
That, that might have been his reincarnation.
right. But he didn't.
Long story short, and
Yeah,
hmm?
yeah. I get what you're saying. Go ahead, go on.
No, that was the purpose of having a dynasty. A dynasty means your family's ruling, meaning your children, your descendants, meaning you could reincarnate and rule that goddamn planet for 1,000 years. Just keep reincarnating through the bloodline.
Right.
So I'm saying,
But I think that they're starting to figure that out. That's why he wanted to get that Nubian sister pregnant.
right? You trying to get up, right? They want to have a
Right.
soul child, star
Right,
child.
right. That he's like, because he's
Mm-hmm.
thinking that by him cloning, that's the only way he could get a soul, or he's going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, rule his dynasty or whatever. But that don't work. It's not working like he thought it would. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, so the main so listen, you got to so if you remember, brother, what's his name? I think it's brother Dawn, the
yeah,
elder. One of the elders was terrified when it was his
right,
time to leave.
right,
They called it ascension. They called it ascension, but when they went into the device, he got uh,
right.
vaporized, and they don't have no soul. So
Mm-hmm.
he literally dissipated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the other dude was so hell bent on trying to get a soul, because if you get a soul, then you become eternal and divine,
Mm-hmm.
and you get it through the black woman. You get that through the womb of a Nubian goddess. That's why he was trying to lay that bitch. That's why he's trying to lay her ass down, and have a child by her.
Mm-hmm. Just so y'all know, we not being racist, okay? Just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
They put it on TV.
I,
Yo, they putting this shit on TV.
they
They
put
put
it
it on TV. I'm just
on
calling it out.
TV. We just breaking it down.
We
That doesn't mean
breaking it
any
down.
less. So I don't want nobody to get offended. You know what I'm saying? We
Man,
just
this
breaking it
ain't man.
down like we see it. That's all.
Man, this is not Disney rated shit. We don't deal with PG rated spirituality around here. God damn it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
peace, peace, brother. Love and light, brother.
Love
Peace,
and light.
nigga, please.
Oh hell no! If somebody say love and light,
Peace,
I'm out.
peace, and nigga, please.
If somebody say love and light, I'll be out. I'll be like, nah, bro. Yeah, you doing too much.
And nigga, it's 2 o'clock over here too. But hey, most of the humans on this planet are sleeping right now.
Man,
Shit, it's our planet.
I'm probably gonna fall
We-
asleep watching the show, man, because this show is so deep, man. They talking about quantum entanglements, future. They talking about future timelines. I'm like, yo, this is like the ultimate show to watch now or never. Watch this show because it's talking about quantum jumping technology. We are starting to get into because if you understand the technology that they're talking about right now, they're talking about quantum technology. Elon Musk, all of them. That's what they're gunning for, and that's coming out real soon. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna have quantum robots walking around here.
Niggas that quantum robots.
Quantum,
Hey man, listen.
yo,
Hey, look. Hey man, they already got sex bots. You can buy. Hey, if you have enough money, you can buy. You could spend $1 million and get you a sex bot, and that motherfucker look like Beyonce or Rihanna, whatever woman you like. They made a movie called
yeah, that
Not Ether.
movie with the black
They
guy.
just made a movie. They just made a movie called
Yes.
Subservience, starring Megan Fox, and she play a sex
Oh
bot.
no, even better, even better. Remember that guy from Luke Cage?
Yeah,
They they
yeah.
got a, I think it's on Tubi. They got a show about him buying one.
Oh, swear to
I,
God, swear,
I'm gonna find it.
swear
I'm gonna find it. I
swear to the gods,
swear,
swear to the
bro.
gods.
I've seen like two or three
Wait,
clips of that show. I was like, what?
hold on, wait. Hold on. It's about what again?
It's
Luke Cage, the what?
yeah. So the guy that played Luke Cage, right?
So Luke Cage, right? I'm
Right,
just gonna call him Luke Cage.
right. The black dude that played Luke Cage.
Luke Cage,
He
right?
was this lady actually bought him a sex robot, right? Hold on. Well, let me say this, right? At first,
This is crazy.
at first,
This shit is crazy.
hey, listen, they making movies
Yo,
about this. I'm like, oh
I'm too
shit.
high right now for this. I'm too high for this right now. This is crazy.
So he was the lady gave him a sex robot and said, okay. He at first he was like, I don't know about this, you know what I'm saying? Then another scene, he was like, yo, he was like, I can't give that sex robot away. She wore
Ooh.
me out. I said,
So here,
oh.
wait. So here's the question. What does she look like?
She looked like the girl on the Foundation. I think that was the actor that was playing her.
But it was a robot.
Yeah, but it was a robot. You know, a light skinned sister.
No,
Light skinned sister. Tell me.
again.
I'll probably post about it then.
Hey man, niggas getting lonely niggas are getting lonely. That makes sense.
Yeah, they trying to.
If
I think because obviously with all the movies coming out, that's gonna be a reality probably next 2 years.
no, no, what I'm saying is
Yeah,
that's a reality right
yeah.
now.
Right now,
If you have,
yeah.
if you got to know, see, here's the issue. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. It's not available for the mass media for the masses right now because it's so expensive.
Yeah, I'll say in the next 2 years you'll be eligible to get it. You'll be more, you'll have probably financial whatever to get that shit if you want to.
Take a
Right.
loan out. Hey, take a loan out. You know what I'm talking about? Get you
Shoot.
finance for the new 3 point next generation 2027 sex bot.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's going because the way the movies they coming out with now with all this robot shit, they is
That'd be too
not playing.
weird.
They is not playing.
And
They really trying to get you to be comfortable with the shit because
to
once they
become.
start rolling out,
Hmm.
it's a wrap.
Hmm.
It's a
I
wrap.
rather listen. Honestly, me personally, I would rather pay for a clone than pay for a sex bot.
Well, they talking about
Shit.
wait, a clone of yourself or clone somebody else?
No. This is what I'm
Like
saying. This is what I'm saying. If I had to pick between buying a female sex bot or buying a clone from a factory that was grown in a factory, I'll pick the clone because at least it's organic.
okay, I get what you're
It's
saying. Yeah.
it's 100% organic. Ain't no cybernetic robot parts. I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Make a bitch a sex slave. I just make her a sex slave or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. She ain't got no soul.
yeah,
She ain't
yeah.
got no soul. Listen, y'all need to get out your moralities on this planet. You need to get out your moralities. A clone has no rights. A clone has no rights. Y'all don't know that though.
Well, hold on
Man,
now.
hell no. Clones
Hold
have no.
on,
They have no soul.
hold on. Let me say this, right? Let me say this because you remember that movie? I don't know if you watched this movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? The Sixth Day.
Yes. Yes, I
Okay,
did. Yes, I did.
okay. I think it was either that one. All right, so it was that one and another show called damn, what's it called? Trying to think about it. Anyways, there was a show and they was talking about the cloning, right?
Mm-hmm.
The clone, the cloning, the clones. They wanted freedom.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted freedom. Oh, paradise. I think it's called paradise or something like that. But they
Mm-hmm.
wanted freedom, and they was trying to escape the cloning facility or something like that.
Are you talking about the island?
Yes, the island. I'm sorry, the
Uh,
island. Yes,
got you.
yes.
The island.
So,
Right, right,
so
right.
when you say that, I'm like, is it really gonna be like that, or they might kill your ass? I don't know. That's the thing.
They don't. This is another good topic
Yeah,
that I'm going to talk about more often. But if you have no soul, you're literally looked at as a NPC in a video
yeah,
game. Literally,
pretty much. Yeah.
That's why these. Listen, bro. This is why all these wars are going on in Ukraine. Nigga, those are clones fighting. That's why they get killed. That's why every day 10,000 dead. The next day 15,000.
Mm,
The next day nigga 7,000. Like, God damn, these casualties. Sheesh. These are clones that, who cares? They're clones. This the motherfucking Clone Wars around this motherfucker.
I heard that before. Yo, that makes sense. Damn.
Star Wars, Clone Wars. Don't they have a movie? Don't they have a movie called Clone Wars? Nigga, please. Had to bees. Nigga, please.
Damn.
Don't they got a movie called Clone Wars? And they're not right. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that.
mm-hmm. These are nothing but these Ukrainians. These are clones. They don't. That's why nobody cares about them. I don't want to get into all that, but they're clones. Long
Yeah,
story short.
a little too deep. Too deep.
Listen, not Ether,
All
not
right,
Ether.
all
Let's keep it. Let's be honest. Clones are listen now. Clones are used on this planet to number one, fight wars, and number two, be slaves. That's it.
right. Damn, there's really not many of us then. Shit.
It is, bro. Grand Theft Auto. When you're playing Grand Theft Auto Earth, most of the population is NPC clones walking around. There's only a few real players driving around crazy. How you know they're real players? They don't motherfucking read the traffic laws, follow the traffic laws, right?
Mm.
Exactly. Same concept. Only a few, bro. There's only a few of us down here, bro. That's why when a nigga put up 9, that's why when niggas fuck with the 9s, okay, that might be a 9 ether soul being shit. Tell you niggas you need to get off the 7, get off the 6, get off that 5. You
Mm.
need to get your ass on the 9.
Yeah,
Shit.
that makes sense.
Shit. You better stop playing. Because look, this is what happen. Whenever these so-called Draco, whatever, want to come down here and do what they got to do and initiate the harvest, they're only going to go after the amber-like clone beings and
Mm.
harvest them. They're not going. They can't. They cannot attack y'all because you guys are considered royal. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying?
Nah, that's facts though. That's definitely facts.
Bro said, but clones don't have a soul. Hell nah.
They was talking about that cloning on the show was very interesting because
Mm-hmm.
they was talking about it and
Okay.
they said they had nanotechnology inside of them that could heal them from any injury.
Oh yeah. That's dope.
That
That's
was
dope.
see that stuff like that, like people like that show was going in. That shit was going in. So they had the nanotechnology going, big booming, right? They had the clones,
Mm.
big booming. They had they had quantum jumping, big boom, and I'm like, good God.
Yeah, it was a good show. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was disappointed that's on Apple TV. They need to put that on Netflix.
They have season 2 right now on there. It goes even deeper.
Somebody said,
Um, remember at the end they went to that vault on that planet Terminus, right?
no, I ain't seen that.
Oh man, they went to that vault. You remember when Dr. York was talking about turning yourself into a ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they showed that on their show. They showed how it was done on the show.
And what's the name of that show?
The Foundation.
Oh, we're still talking about
Yeah.
Foundation. Yo, somebody in the chat that excuse me, my bad. I'm over here blowing some trees. Somebody in the chat asked a question. They said, "Do plants have souls?" And then, so my answer to that is, no, they have only spirit. To answer that question, yo, chat booming. 93.
Yeah, let me see what they talking about.
Yo, chat.
I be
Yeah,
going in. I
you
don't
must
even
be,
look at the
you
chat.
must be over there. You must be. No, bro. The chat is the most populous. You can't ignore it. You can never ignore the
Yeah, I
chat.
be
They
going
be going
in.
in.
My mind just be going. I be like, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. That's why you have thoughtful brothers like me watching the chat.
Yo, I was thinking because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, the tall whites is here, right?
Uh-oh. What you think about?
So I'm like, all right, so boom. I'm like, all right, the tall whites is here. What kind
Mm-hmm.
of what kind of alien race comes here
Mm-hmm.
and sets up shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this, right? He's saying that they setting up shop like the US have military bases all over the world. You know how they got military bases all over the world? He's saying
Mm-hmm.
that they got bases on other planets, like for multiple planets.
Right. It makes it right. It
I'm
makes sense.
like, yo, that makes sense.
But not Ether. So do your family and
Right.
your ancestors and your ancestors.
Right. And what I'm saying is that Dr. York built a base.
Right. Tamaray. Right. Yeah. Right.
I
Yeah.
say,
That's
yo,
why that shit
that's
was deep.
deep.
That's
That's
why
that's
that
why I was
shit's
thinking.
deep.
I'm like, shit, he just built a base.
That's what that motherfucker was. Them goddamn black pyramid on that motherfucker.
Yes.
Yes. That's what.
That was a base.
That's
People,
why he's a master. Listen. That's why he's a master
I'm
teacher.
like, yo, I don't think
This nigga
people
built.
realize how deep that
This nigga
is.
built a black pyramid
He built a
on his own
black pyramid.
on his own land. And the sheriff.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the story about what happened to the sheriff?
Nah, tell me.
This nigga, the sheriff saw a black ship pull up over the black pyramid down here. But listen, Dr. York said it wasn't one of ours. It was a Draco ship, and the sheriff saw it and got spooked
Hold on,
out.
hold on, hold on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to say that one more time because I want to make a video about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to say it and just because when I edit that out, I'm gonna cut that piece out
Yeah,
and
you
I'm gonna
got
make a
that.
video. Go ahead.
Hey man, do what you gotta do. So what I was saying was the Black Pyramid. So the Black Pyramid, the sheriff of Putnam County, right, went over to the land, saw the Black Pyramid, and he saw a black ship over the Black Pyramid that was on that land, right? But what the master teacher said was that wasn't one of our ships. That was a Draco ship. So that's why it's important. And that spooked out the sheriff
Mm,
because the sheriff. Long story short, these people know that the so-called Draco are on this planet to harvest them.
right.
Yep. And that's why it was important that he built those pyramids because those it was supposed to raise our vibration to get off the menu. You know what I'm saying? I'll land it right there.
And they messed it all up. God
damn. No, not they. Not you, but
right,
these niggas.
right.
Cause it was black people that betrayed them. So, but not Ether. It makes sense. Remember, so in the Bible, remember what happened to Jesus in the Bible? Didn't he get persecuted and all that type of shit by his own people?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's these humans. They don't deserve salvation. So I'm saying every time a savior comes to help them, you saying they backstab them.
You know
So
what's
what's
crazy?
that?
You know what's crazy? I get so much people on my comments talking about, well, why don't these new beings come save us?
Like,
They should come. I
please,
said, bro, are y'all crazy?
Hey, to your higher galactic family, you guys are a bunch of ghetto crack babies.
Yeah.
Ghetto, just ghetto, have no morals, no manners. Look at the way you keep your street. Look at if you go in a public restroom, look how horrible it looks. These higher worlds are absolutely beautiful. And that's why I love your videos. I love your videos. I love Starseed videos because you actually show how it looks.
Yeah.
A very beautiful planet, very clean planet, and you come down to Earth, this shit messy ghetto. There's a murder.
We don't even dress like we royalty. We dress like humans.
Oh, don't get me started.
We dress like we humans.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Right.
You ain't dressing like we don't dress like Star Lords. We don't dress like none of that. I mean, I would love to see people like that, but you know.
But it all starts with your mind. You gotta get your mind right. Once you get your mind to that 9 vibration, you're gonna feel. You gotta feel like a motherfucking 9 ether chaos god shit, and then you start to manifest how you feeling. So I'm saying, but you gotta feel like it first,
Man,
right?
Listen, the way Dr. York was rolling around with those Neteru gear, you know, the style he had, I'm telling you, he was nothing to mess with. He still ain't nothing to mess with.
Yo, and other look, who's the other bro? Who's the other bro? King Yahweh. Who's that?
Hey.
Yo, this nigga pulling up in all white with a white limo talking about Galactic Federation of Yahweh.
Hey,
who's this nigga?
Hey, hold on. All right, in my personal opinion, right? First of all, shout out to King Yahweh. Let me say that.
Inky? That's Inky.
Shout out to King Yahweh.
He
followed me, right?
Okay.
Every time I message him, he cool as hell. Like he cool.
Okay.
Right.
Who is he supposed to be? Who is that guy? Who is this guy?
All right. Hold on. Because I gotta get this out before I say it though, right?
Who is this guy?
So King Yahweh, right? In my opinion, this is just my opinion from what I've seen. He is definitely a reincarnation, or
most definitely,
most definitely, or he's a I want to say, because the way he looks,
hold on, stop right there. How about this? Let's start like this. Who is he saying he is?
Now here's the thing though. He never said he was Inky.
Did you ask him?
I never asked him.
So you would never ask a nigga, who are you? See, that's what I do. When I see niggas, I'm like, yo, so what's up, bro? So who are you?
But here's the thing though. You don't know what type of response you're gonna get though. I mean, you could message him. You could message him. He'll respond. Like even if you message him, he'll respond.
But you know what? I'll take care of it. I'll hit him up. Look, any niggas, listen.
And then you tell me what he said.
I am the ghetto prince. Hey, niggas be like, you like Prince. I said, yeah, I'm the ghetto prince. So I'll go up to him. I send him a message and just ask the brother, how you doing, bro? I see your social media. You look very angelic. I love the look. You look very galactic. So who are you? Are you what reincarnation are you of? Blah 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 blah. Cause I'm curious. Yo, there's a video of this nigga with with an all white limo, nigga with some gold shit on top of it, with an escort, and on the side of it said Galactic Federation of Yahweh.
Coming UFOs. I've never seen nobody do that but Dr. York. I've never seen nobody talk about that or do it, let alone on video.
So he did it on the spot. Where he do it?
He did it in Miami, and he posted that video too. on his thing. Like if you go to King Yahweh on YouTube, that full video of him doing it, that's his video. He posted that on his page. I just found that interesting. And then and when I posted it, he immediately liked it. I'm like, yeah. And and then I got a story he did, right? A story he did. It said Return of the Anunnaki. I said, what?
Oh, that he did? Okay.
Yeah, he he posted that. That's his video.
Interesting. Okay.
But young elder, I have to give him credit. You know, I'm not gonna steal his stuff and not say it. He said that Yahweh ben Yahweh and King Yahweh, right? That's Anunnaki stuff. That's Anunnaki doctrine, or what we call Anunnaki. You know what I mean? But that's their like, the Netherrealm got we got our thing, they got their thing. Even though we, whatever, they got their thing, and that's what they say. They say Yahweh and stuff like that. But
I see.
Right. That's he's saying that there's things. So I'm like, okay. He's saying Yahweh ben Yahweh was one of the Anunnakis on the ship that we haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know about Enlil, the main characters. The main characters. But it's like so many other beings on that ship that we don't have no clue about.
Right.
Or even our master teacher didn't really get into it. He couldn't really, he didn't get into it yet. How many other beings are on the ship? Because from the description that we got of Nibiru, right? That shit is humongous. Okay.
Right.
That shit is big. Like I don't even think people could fathom.
I've seen it. I saw it before in a dream.
You saw it?
So I already know. I've seen it. I've seen it before.
No, you got to break that down. If you saw it in the dream, I want details.
Okay.
All right, just give me the details.
Okay, details. Damn. So where was I standing? I was standing on some type of platform. Maybe a moon, maybe another ship.
Okay.
But I remember walking outside of a apartment style area onto a deck style area.
Right.
And then I remember looking up, and that motherfucker was close as hell, as if wherever I was orbiting so-called this place called Nibiru. So it was partly darkened because the sun was facing east. So that means half of Nibiru, it was kind of like the moon, right? Where you can't see part of the moon, right? You only see some of it, right? You see what I'm saying? You only can see the crescent, the part that's lit up. So I couldn't. So part of Nibiru was very dim because of how the sun was positioned, right? But relative to where I was, and to me looking at that, it was super massive, super massive. Now we got to understand that motherfucker is 68,000 miles in diameter. Now the reason why I say that is because I seen it in a dream. That means I really saw it. Because dreams are nothing more than experiences you're having in different realities, just like this dream you're having right now.
Everything at once. Remember that?
Everything all at once. And what I was gonna tell you was, there's a lot of deities we don't know nothing about. You got look. There's a chant in the chant. There's a Kemetic chant. There's 99. Listen, we chant to 99 deities. But niggas only know about Segmet. Who else? Osiris, Bastet. Give me one. Anubis.
Be diligent.
Hold on.
Them more, but damn, it's so much.
Think about all the Kemetic deities right now. Just do your best, and I'll add in if I know something.
Oh my God.
Ra, Segmet, Bastet.
Like the big.
Oh, right. Osiris. I'm making a point. Osiris. Tahuti.
Yeah.
Who else?
Main characters.
But there's not. But guess what? We chant 299. So you're absolutely right. There's a whole bunch of DT people don't know nothing about.
Yeah, like damn. There's just so much we don't know. But it's
Right.
interesting, you know, watching King Yahweh is just interesting because I don't like here's the thing, right? They be all right, so it's a like when you go on YouTube, right, and you search up King Yahweh,
Mm.
I was like, all right, what does he do? You know what I'm saying? Like how does he, you know, acquire wealth? I don't know.
I'm more curious about
No,
who he is.
no. The
Yeah.
reason why I say that, right, is because
Mm.
I'm looking for things that would give me an inkling on who
Oh, I
you
see.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I see. Yeah,
how
yeah,
does he
yeah, yeah,
move? Like, how,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
is like, you know what I'm saying? He got a house in South America. I mean, not South America, South Africa.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he got a palace over there. Um, and one of the videos, because he did like a tour over there, right?
Mm.
In one of the videos, he had like a chest in the back. I don't know if it was a prop or whatever, but I was like, what the hell is that over there? You know? I was like, okay, I don't know what that is. But
Mm.
yeah, shout out to King Yahweh. Y'all go follow him. See if, you know, I don't know if he'll answer y'all questions, but he not a normal brother. I can tell you, he not
Honestly,
normal.
honestly, he should because people hit me up all the time on some random
Yeah.
shit. So, and I'm at least humble enough to be like X, Y, and Z.
Right,
I don't like the word humble,
right,
but you know what I mean.
right. But yeah, that brother is definitely different. I don't wanna I mean, in my opinion, he inky. That's my opinion. Straight up. He inky.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
either using that avatar because you know they
Mm.
advanced, so he probably using that avatar for now.
Mm.
Because you know Anu got like 7 avatars. He got like these people are advanced, bro. Like people don't
True. True.
understand. Like they really be moving like that. They got different avatars, switching bodies because you know we not really the body, but that's what they do. They could switch up the bodies. They got
But hold on,
technology.
wait, hold on. So, but hold on, but
Right,
stop right there. So
right,
do
right,
you. Every time you're dreaming,
right,
you have a different dream.
right,
That means you're in a different realm.
right.
That means you have many bodies too.
A lot of bodies.
A lot of boy, exactly. That's deep. Think about it. Think about how deep that is.
Yeah,
I want you to. I want everybody to stop right now and think how deep what I just told you is. That every dream you have, where you're in a different environment, you're in a different world. That means you have multiple avatars that you're controlling all at once, simultaneously.
right.
What? Think about it. That's wild. Somebody said my dreams are so wild, so vivid. That's good. That's good, man. That means you're coming into alignment with yourself. You're coming into alignment with all of yourselves.
Did I tell you I saw a
Mm.
UFO?
What in this life or in a dream?
No, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Where was
I
you
was
at?
outside. Like I was coming outside the place I live. Like I was
Mm.
literally going to the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna get something from the car, and I looked up, right? There was this big light, but it was first of all, it was a quick experience. It wasn't like, you know, something in slow motion, right? It was one of those I blinked twice and was gone, right? But but when I came outside, right, it was kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't know if it was scanning me, but there was a big light over me, and and it went away really fast. Like I blinked twice and was gone. But I'm thinking it was an airplane. I'm like, nah, that can't be it. It got to be an airplane, right? I'm, I'm looking over. I'm like, that's the airplane right there. What the hell is that? That don't even, you know. I'm looking like, nah, the airplane's over there on the other side, so that can't be it because it can't. Airplanes don't move that fast. So
Right.
I'm like, oh snap! I'm like, did I just have a UFO experience? I'm like, I haven't really had one like that before, you know. Like I've seen stuff on, TV, maybe I saw something, but this one was really like, I don't know if they were scanning me because the way the light was, it was like, it was kind of like this, right? I, I came outside as I was walking, the light shined on me and then sped off. I was like, what the hell? I was like,
Interesting.
I never seen nothing like that a day in my life. I was like, yo, that's tough. But that was my experience that I had. You know, I found that interesting.
Mm.
Um, I was like, yeah, that's very interesting because I've never had an experience like that a day in my life.
Mm.
And the fact that it was so fast, that's what threw me off because it happened so quick. It was like a one. It was like you blunk. I blinked twice and it was gone. I was like, oh. I was like, that's that UFO stuff right there, because I don't know what that was. Unidentified object. I don't know what that was, because I've never seen nothing like that in my life. And there was airplanes. So there was airplanes. The area I live at, there's airplanes around, right? So I'm thinking that's an airplane, but I'm looking over and there's an airplane right there, right? I'm like, that's not an airplane because it did. You know what I'm saying? Like the speed this thing was going was way faster than the airplane. It had to be like Mach 2 or Mach whatever, Mach 5, you know. It was very up there. So I don't know. That was my experience.
To them of moving too, huh?
Yeah, it was booking it.
Yeah. So yeah, luckily the one time I had experience was it was with 30 other people, so we all saw that motherfucker.
Yes, I heard about that. I
Yeah,
heard
we was in
about
a
that.
we OMG. Oh, oh, oh my gods and my goddess. We was at the
Yeah,
park having an event. We had an event. So long story short, we all chilling after event, still in the park.
right.
So what? So this female. So the female, she says, "Everybody, please look in the sky. That is not a human-made airplane." And then we all looked, and we was like, "Oh shit!" I couldn't, and I was shroom tripping too. I was shroom tripping.
Right.
I was like, "OMG!" And that's one of my biggest regrets of my life was not recording that. I
Yeah,
should have
but
recorded that, man.
that's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they asked the guy, right, in the video why he didn't get a camera and record and all that. First of all, even though it's not a top secret thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in the moment, you're not
Mm-hmm.
thinking
Yeah.
about no recording. That's the last thing you're thinking about.
Exactly. That
You
was the
know?
last thing I was thinking about. I was so
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like when you see a being or some type of being, you're not trying to record. You know what I'm saying? You just
Mm-hmm.
in the moment. You trying to your brain's trying to adjust to what's going on.
Yeah, for real, for real.
You know? But at this point, a lot of people we shouldn't even have to record because there's so many videos out. It's ridiculous. There's too many videos out for us to, But then again, people don't understand. Like when you see something out of the ordinary in your day to day, your brain can't even process that. It takes a minute. It takes a minute just for you to realize what you just saw. That's why when
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
the guy said he saw these beings, it took him 6 months to get the fear out of him.
Talking about the old white
Yeah,
dude, right?
Charles Hall. I'll send you the video.
Yes, was that on
Yeah, it was
YouTube?
on YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, send me the video. Listen, send me the video. Let me tell you something. These whistleblowers,
Yeah.
the best ones are these older Caucasian gentlemen. They got knowledge, and now they can speak about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look. The only people I listen to Is Dr. York an old white man?
He said, "Huh, you're an old white man."
That's it. All the other people you're teaching, I don't even like nigga please, whatever, nigga please, whatever. But Dr. York is an old white man.
Yeah, he was going in. All right,
Shit.
hold on. Let me show you something. What he said.
All right.
This was interesting. This was interesting. I'm about to play it. Hold on, 1 second.
They have only about half as much hair as humans.
He about to describe them.
The Teleportation live probably 10 times longer than we do. They live almost 700 years. And their spacecraft clearly travel faster than the speed of light. And
Oh damn. Yeah. Now look.
And
they're
hey,
human.
not Ether,
Yeah.
not Ether. Pause that right quick. Pause that right quick. I want to tell you something.
All right, go ahead.
To add to your point, remember how you saying how we know
Right.
he's not lying? Remember these people were in the caves 6,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know nothing about higher knowledge, which includes faster than STL, faster than the speed of light
Right.
travel, and higher tech. They don't know nothing about that.
Right.
So you can't lie about that if you don't even know about
Yeah.
it. You see what I'm saying? So I just want
He
to tell
was
you that.
trying, and he said he was trying to figure out how they can do that, because obviously they didn't want to give that up because they don't trust the government. You know what I'm saying? They don't trust the government at all. You know what I'm saying? But any type of deal they did with the government, they were saying that it was to their benefit, not ours, right? So any type of deal they did was only for their benefit. If it didn't benefit them, they wasn't going to do it. That's how they operate, the tall whites. But let me play it. Let me play it.
Is as white as a piece of paper. Throughout much of their adult life, they're the same height that I am, 5'11", 6 feet tall. They have large eyes. Their eyes are perhaps twice as large as ours. They're typically blue, and then as they blue eyes with white pupils. Although when they get older, especially the men, their eyes take on a pink shade. Their eyes stretch further around the sides of their head than human eyes do, and their ears and their noses are only about half the size of human ears and noses, and their ears lay back along the side of their head more than a human does. Their lips are not as prominent as humans, and they don't have teeth. They just have ridges because they're plant eaters. They don't eat meat. They have much less hair than we do. They don't have any hair on their arms, and the men don't have beards. On their head, they have only about half as much hair as humans, and their hair is so thin and transparent that they appear to be platinum blonde. Okay, sometimes when they keep their hair cut short, sometimes they don't appear to have hair because it's so thin. They they're much frail. They're built. Their body structure is more frail than ours. The alien whose CIA name was Range 4 Harry, for example, one time I saw him walking in the soft dirt over on the southwest side of the Range 3 lounge, and after he had left, I went over and measured the depths of the footprints he left. And from those, I estimated that he only weighed between 90 and 110 pounds, even though he was the same height as I am. Their bones are only about half as big as ours. Their thumbs are only about half as long, but their fingers are longer in proportion to their hand than ours, and they're way more flexible. But it also means that they're not built for heavy lifting. We're built like gorillas compared to them.
That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
He said we built like gorillas compared to them. I'm like, damn. I'm like, hey, huh? But you heard what he was saying. He was saying like, yo, their footsteps, like Like when he stepped on the ground, he measured it and he was like, "Yo, they weigh probably like 100, 110. That's light. That's light."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was interesting. I just gave you a little bit, but that's just interesting on how he's talking and what he is saying. He is not, he's just like, hey, this is what it is. You take it or leave it type joint. That's just interesting to me though. I was like, damn, he really going in. He talking
Yeah,
about he talking about their eyes. You know what I'm saying? How big they are. That probably scared the hell out of people. And they seen something like that, you know.
yeah. That picture you sent was wild. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's how they be rocking. That hold on, this joint right here. That's how they be rocking. They got the ship in the back. Yeah, that look crazy, man. Hold on, let me see if I find a better picture. Um,
Somebody said high level conversation. I know, right? For real.
we go galactic. I mean, I like Earth and all. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Somebody,
The nigga said high level conversation, and I actually am high right now too. To be honest.
yeah, I'm high off life. I'm high off life, sir.
Well, I microdose all day, so I be lit
Word.
all day. Yeah, I don't smoke big old joints, nigga. Please, I have a pipe, so I just put in a little bit all
You
day,
know they
sprinkle it all day.
smoking on Nibiru. Shoot,
Come on, man. Come on,
they be
man.
lighting up on Nibiru.
Come on, man.
They be partying too.
Come on,
They be
man.
having them disco parties. Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, listen,
Come on.
listen, yo. You know what's funny?
Just go right
You
here.
know what's funny? Now that I think about it, right? For what I heard, and this is from what I heard. They be having straight orgies on them.
Man, and I was just about to tell you, there's a scene with Captain Kirk in
Right.
Star Trek having an orgy with 3 aliens, nigga,
Yeah,
please.
I heard they be getting freaky dicky in space. I'm telling you.
Because listen, out of everything that we've learned when it comes down to aliens and the universe and all this cool shit, it comes back down to the woman and sex.
Yeah,
With, without the woman or without sex, you cannot populate. You
they
cannot.
say
You cannot.
they say
Huh?
I knew got like 900 kids. God damn.
Hey man. Hey man. Technically, nigga, I was reading the Black Book,
Yeah.
and some of these Star Lords, the entire planet is their children on
Yes,
some
I
of these
heard
planets.
that.
Shit,
They saying most of us is Inky and little kids.
bro.
Basically.
Think about this, bro. Hold on. Think about this. Think about how niggas are on this
Right.
planet and how horny they are, and they want to have sex with everybody. It's the same It's the same
Yep.
thing, but this time you live to be 700 years.
Yeah.
So imagine you 700 years. Imagine how many children you gonna have over 700
Yeah, that's
years.
a lot of kids.
What?
Mm.
And that's why Earth is. And this is another reason why Earth is very popular. Earth has a lot of beautiful women. Shit.
Telling you.
But see, a lot of these women, they gonna BBL themselves out of fertility.
They gonna become like that movie. Remember that movie we were talking about?
Oh, you talking about? Oh man, talking about
Yeah.
Immortal. Mm.
That's gonna
That
be the
hard.
future.
Have you seen that movie yet?
I've seen some of it. I gotta read. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
yo, all the women in that movie BBL'd themselves out of fertility. So when Heru came down to the planet looking for a woman to have sex with, so that she can give birth to his starseed, he was having
Yeah.
trouble because most women had BBL'd themselves
Mm.
out of fertility. And he found that bitch in a bar. And he had to tell her, listen, I'm the god Heru, and we need to go upstairs, and I need to have
Mm.
sex with you right now. Imagine having to convince a woman you see in the bar, we gotta have sex right now tonight. Why? Because you need to give birth to my star seed. I'm really this is my avatar. I'm really a god from another planet. Okay, I need you to believe me right now. This is very important. This is what the nigga had to do. This is what the nigga had to do in the movie.
That's what they do. know. But I heard that was an agenda too by some beings that came here. They want
It's all
they
not ether. It's all about. I'm telling you, all the stuff we're learning, it comes back
yeah,
down to fertility in
yeah.
the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Or that they want that I'm telling you. Or there was this lady so there was this lady talking about she saw the New Jersey Devil, right?
Mm,
If you ever get a chance, watch a show called The Unexplained with William Shatner, right? In this show, she talked about how she saw the New Jersey Devil with her child, right?
mm,
Um, so she was on her balcony in her home and she saw it coming out the woods where she lived, right? And she said this thing started flapping its wings. So the kid and the mom ran inside, and then they heard it on the roof, and it was just standing there, right? And then it flew off. And then in the morning, when they looked on the roof, it had like, because it was snowing, so they had like the hoof prints and all that. And and she took a picture of it. She took like a whole picture of the prints of the being or whatever. And back in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is a genetic experiment gone wrong. I think that's what that is. I think it's like a hybrid type of being or whatever it's called. I think it was a genetic experiment gone wrong. Let me see if Sunraa still there. I think I think he have a connection issue.
no, my bad. You know what? I heard you.
Oh,
I couldn't talk though.
okay.
I mean, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I
I was
think
te- I was texting. I was texting,
okay, okay.
and
But yeah, I think it was a genetic being that was going wrong. It was interesting though. I watched that show too, The Unexplained. Very interesting show. They talking about there was this one episode he was talking about this black dude, right? He
mm,
stopped in him. He was going down the road and he was changing his tire, right? And this reptilian came out of nowhere in the back of him while he was changing his tire. He was like changing his tire, but his back was towards the woods.
mm,
And he said
mm,
he heard some crackling. You know what I'm saying? Nigga turned around. Nigga turned around.
mm,
He said that he seen a fucking reptilian. Nigga jumped in his car, started jetting, right?
mm.
When, I swear on everything. He said the reptilian jumped on the car, bro, and was chasing the nigga down. I said,
Like
oh shit.
like on some
On
predator type
some
stuff.
straight Jeepers Creepers type shit. You know how
Oh,
you jump
Jeepers
on a
Creepers.
car? He
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
doing that shit. He said he was booking it. He said he went to the police station and they believed him because they had a report earlier about this. Some type of creature in the woods. I said, yo,
Just wild.
let me tell you another story, right? Another encounter. So, this guy, he has like a mini airport, right? Like, you know how you get in those backwood countries, right? And they have like a mini like airport that you could take off from.
Mm,
Not like a official airport like ours, but like smaller planes and stuff like that, right? He said he
mm,
was about to take off, right, in the plane, right, and as he was going up, he seen a creature dart across the field, and it looked
what?
like a reptilian. Yeah, he said it was darting across the field to another part of the woods, and he said it was so fast. He said it was booking it. He said, you know what he said? He
Mm.
said he landed the plane back and went home. He said, no. he said,
Shit, let it
he
play.
said he
What
turned
up?
that plane right around, landed that shit, and went the fuck home. He said, fuck that.
You said I turned around and said, "Fuck that."
I got another story. Vietnam, right? Back in Vietnam, right? This soldier said that he saw a cave and he thought it was an enemy cave, right? So he camped out there for like 3 days or whatever, right? Just looking at this cave, right? He ended up finding out that two reptilians lived in this cave. While he had his gun pointed at them,
That's wild.
they came out the cave. I was like, yo, this is during the Vietnam War. He's saying that he's seen this shit. Now these are like different stories, but this is the stories that are being explained. You know what I'm saying? Another story. Uh, you heard about the black woman that saw a reptilian, right?
Oh damn, you going in tonight?
Yeah, bruh. Black woman saw a reptilian. I'm gonna send you that video too. Um, what happened was this was back in 1930s, right? Black woman. Um, what happened is so the black woman's granddaughter, right? Because she's a grandma, right? The granddaughter asked her, "Why you always keep a shotgun?" Right? The grandma says she always keeps a shotgun because one day, um, when she was on her farm, a reptilian came up out the water on her farm. She shot the reptilian and buried it. This was back in the 1930s, very very old, or 1800s. It was very old story. But she shot the reptilian, buried the reptilian, right? In the middle of the night, one night after she shot it, I think it was like 3 months later after she killed it, right? Because she said when it came out the water, it was already wounded, right? So I'm thinking whatever battle they was having, right? Or it might have went rogue, you don't know.
Right.
So because I think we're under the misconception that all reptilians be listening to each other. That don't happen, because I'm like, who would wound a reptilian? That probably it would be another reptilian. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure they have conflicts too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ranking and stuff. That's from what I'm heard. But she said that in the middle of the night after she killed that reptilian, it was like 3 months later that a starship came.
Hmm.
Yeah, a starship came. You know what I'm saying? Like a ship, and they lifted up that reptilian out the ground and took him on a starship and left.
What?
Yeah, that's why she keeps a goddamn gun by her 24/7 because she don't know if they're gonna come back. Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna send you that video. Interesting video. You got it, yo.
Yo, you got a lot. You have a lot of shit, man. I gotta
Yeah,
check
yeah.
out.
Black woman. She said she killed a reptilian, but she said that a starship came, picked up the reptilian, and dipped the hell off.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So when we talk about alien abductions, right? When you get abducted, right?
Mm,
That
mm.
white light that they shine on you is disinfection.
Oh, it's interesting.
I'm getting deep, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the white
Mm-hmm.
light is to disinfect you because you are a nasty being. You smell like shit. Okay?
Ooh. Right. You've been
Been
on
on
Earth.
Earth, you
Earth is
dense and you smell
dirty.
like shit. Okay? So when y'all get abducted, they gotta.
Wait. You know what? Stop. Wait. Hold on. Stop right there. Stop
Uh,
right there. Stop right
uh,
there. Let's stop right here because now you're bringing up a great point that is really good when we're teaching. We have to be on the level of cleanliness. When you come home, take a shower, make sure you clean the dirt under your
yeah,
nails, right? And I'm
yeah,
serious. We have to be on this level because doing this raises your vibration as well. Your physical vibration must be high as well, not just your consciousness,
right.
but your physical vibration. So wash your nails, men and women, right? whenever you use the bathroom, always hop in the shower and wash your ass. Your ass should be smell just as nice. Put cologne if you wear. See, I wear body oil. I don't just put body oil on my body. I put it around my whole body. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Even you know what I'm saying? Even around my private
right.
area, I put body oil. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure my whole body's smelling good and that my body's clean. This is important because this is the standard that your so-called galactic family expects of
Mm-hmm.
you. We're children. We are children, so we're learning how to be clean both
Hold
consciously, mentally, and physically.
hold on. Before you finish that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have technology now. It's called the human washing machine.
Hmm.
This is coming out right now. Go on Google University, look up
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
human washing machine. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now for you.
I might need that. That sounds interesting.
This is something that just came. This is why I follow all this technology pages and all that stuff, because this is what they be saying, bro. Like human washing. Look, this shit came up.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
This is it right here.
I'm looking at it. Yep, I'm
Yeah,
looking at it.
that's
Right,
it
I'm
right
looking
there.
at it.
Human washing machine to wash your stinky ass. Okay.
It's a futuristic shower capsule that you blah blah blah. blah. Okay,
Japan is
interesting.
yo. Listen, pay attention. Y'all have to pay attention to technology Instagram pages. If you pay attention, a lot of that stuff they announcing. The reason why they're announcing it right now is because in the next couple of years, that's going to be something that's going to be available to the public. Advanced technology is going to be available to the public.
Hmm.
That's what's coming next. Because as the system falls, they're gonna want to release all this technology so that way they could be like, yeah, we released it to you guys. Here you guys go. Do what you can do with it. That's how they thinking. They like, okay, we just gonna give all of them this technology, and then they could do what they want with it, basically.
This is interesting. I'm over here reading about it.
Yeah, human washing machine. So when we talk about cleanliness,
Mm-hmm.
they try to take it to another level. And it kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, it kind of heals you or something like that. It's something of that sort. Okay, they
Mm-hmm.
just getting started about it. Look, look. Even what's her name talking about it? Look,
Cool.
Tasha K, black YouTuber.
Send me that. Yeah, send me that when you get a chance.
Yeah, she talking about human washing machine. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. That's interesting. A human washing
Right.
machine. Honestly, keep it real with you. All you need is a motherfucking a scrub brush, one of them long scrub brushes. Cause they talking about this shit costs tens of thousands of
Well,
dollars. You can take
hold
your
on. You're thinking
mm-hmm,
you're thinking about it in a way of like actual washing. Nah, they
mm-hmm,
talking about something different though. That's the
hmm,
thing, right? So I'm thinking the same thing you were thinking. Like, oh yeah, you know, oh they just gonna scrub us or whatever. Nah, they talking about
hmm.
on a DNA level. I said, dog, what are they talking about?
So clean your DNA.
Clean, right? Because I think what's going on is that this is a precursor to med beds. It's like
Yeah,
a,
that's that.
it's gonna be like a prototype to med beds.
That's sad. That it's sad that they're only keeping that technology available for the elites when they could save so many people's lives with that.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but then again, right? Then again, they need to save themselves because, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if we go today or tomorrow, we'll be fine. they won't. This is it for them. This is it. This is all they got. So they was trying to keep it as for long as they got. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular, like a
Mm.
regular person with a soul, they'll be fine because they know that though. That's the thing.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. I see what you're
That's
saying.
why they have to hide all this technology because they don't want us to, you know, even though we have a soul, they don't want us to get any further ahead than they are. They'll
Oh, I
do
see.
that.
I see what you're saying. I see
But
what you're saying.
yeah, this yeah, it says it cleans you in 15 minutes. I'm like, what? Nah, this yeah, human washing machine. Very interesting. Um, heard something about it cleaning your DNA, AI power too. So what?
Cleaning your DNA.
Yeah, because obviously they can't wash you from if you laying down like that. Like, how is that gonna work? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
So what else is
Mm-mm.
it for? Because you can't sit down and wash yourself like that. That makes no sense,
Nah, hell nah.
right? But it's cleaning something else in you. It's a
Interesting.
It's something that they're doing with this thing that is going to be cleaning you differently. I have to do more research myself. I don't know it all, but I'm definitely going to look into that because that was interesting that they even announced this. This is on like, okay, hold on. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so apparently they announced it last year in 2023. So this ain't new. They announced it last year, but it's really starting to pick up. It's on New York Post, Daily Mail. This is where you gotta do your research. Like what is they talking about? All right, so they also talking about teleportation now too. Quantum teleportation.
Who that white dude?
No, the government itself.
Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah,
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 hell yeah. They have all everything you see in sci-fi movies. They got all that.
yeah. They're talking about that heavy now. They want to be able to teleport you across the world type stuff.
Just like in that movie, They Live. Remember at the end,
Yeah,
he found that teleportation airport type joint.
oh, hold on. You saw this joint? Hold on, I'm about to pull something up for you. You saw this joint right here? This AI joint that somebody made.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. That somebody. You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting? That I know that's that fake AI thing, right? Obviously that was made with AI, right? But the fact that somebody posted that, I think it was post. I think it was meant to be posted, right? It's like hear me out, right? What if that's real and they threw that out there as a joke, but it's really real though, if that makes sense. That's what's coming. It's possible. It's possible. I'm just throwing that out there though. It's possible that Apple teleport, or they teleporting you across the world. Remember they remember they put them stargates up.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the stargates they had up in New York City, Baltimore. They had
Mm-hmm.
stargates in New York, Baltimore, and it went across to like London and stuff like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, that shit get crazy. I forgot what we was talking about. Yeah, I dead ass forgot what we was talking about. I forgot what we was talking about before. Oh, I was telling you about the stories. Um, yeah, there was another story about this white lady. She was in her apartment, and she saw like three beings come outside her window, and they had on like blue suits. I was like, yo, that sound crazy. That sound crazy right there. Uh, Let me pull up this extraterrestrial for y'all. Reptile. Let me post a little bit more of this guy because
To get used to it. Everything I know about the aliens, I had to figure out myself, or occasionally they would answer questions, but not very many, because they came for their purposes, and when they'd finished their purposes, they left. Um, they were really quite friendly, but each one of them was an individual. Interacting with them is sort of like interacting with the people in New York City. There are saints and there are sinners. You know, there are people of all different walks of life and all different viewpoints. And so, you know, I had some that were close friends, like, or almost like brothers, like tour guide, whose life I was credited with saving, and the teacher who credited me with saving her daughter's life. And on the other hand, there were some, like one of the alien generals, that, golly, I'm still afraid of him, you know? I mean, if you met him, if he said stand there, you stood there, you know? It was no back talk.
yo, Sunraa, look,
Alien doctor,
Mm-hmm.
who was the doctor,
listen to what he said.
did the medical work on the tour guide, their CIA names. He was just a nice guy, you know. He's the kind of guy that might come up and hug you if you let him. I never did. That freaked me out. But they just came in all different. You know, you had to deal with each one of them as individuals. It took a while to get used to that, and it became a process of getting to know each one to the extent that you dealt with them like people.
You heard what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He was
Dealing
saying
like people.
that they so like different, each one, even though they look the same, they so different that you gotta talk to them like you're talking to a new person every time, basically.
Mm.
He was going in, man. He was talking about this, I guess, the base called Dreamland. I've never heard of this base a day in my life. He was talking about a base called Dreamland. Shit, man. Yeah, he was going in.
Yeah, send me that.
Yeah, bro, look at this. It's right here. Yeah, that's it right there. That's right. You probably gonna be like, what? Yeah, it's an old video though. Very interesting. Um, I'm gonna post this live on my YouTube. But I'm about to go back into the ether. Back to
Back in the ether. Me too. I'm right behind you.
yeah.
Right behind
Um, maybe I'll come on tomorrow if I'm not busy. I'll probably come on. But if not, I will definitely see you later, man.
you. Yeah, post this so I can screen
Oh yeah,
record
for
it because we're
sure.
going in. We're going
But
in.
I should divine love.
All right, peace, peace, peace. I shook.
Peace.
I shook.